boom, 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 bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Good morning, fam. Welcome in. Good to see you today. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. Ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. What a gem of a game. Welcome in, fam. Monday has finally arrived. We made it. And it's another week, fresh opportunities. Holy freaking heck, dude. It has been quite a weekend of streams. Had a bunch of stuff going on over the weekend on my end. I'd love to hear from you guys as well. We got Poistar in the chat. What's up, Ons? Welcome in, Zixie. What's up, Mao Duo? What's up, Mr. Will Games? Welcome in, Silver Blink. Good to see you today as well. Stay cozy, Lala. I don't know why I struggle with your name. Pastel Gongju, hope you're doing well. How are you? We got Leslie in the house. Welcome in, Beantown. Panica, Princess Sharubington. Welcome in today as well. What's up, Stay cozy? Panda Doll, we got Ramen in the house. Allura, welcome in, Allura. Good to see you today. Of Stars and Art, welcome in, Gigi and Jita Chan. Good to see you as well. Zixie and Pink Pistol, welcome in, Projector and Pink Pistol. Got you twice there, Pink Pistol. Welcome in, Strawberry Muffin and Panka. Welcome in, Morxo and LPK. Hope you're doing well today. Mads World, welcome in, Budweiser. Natalie, welcome in today. Natalie, welcome in, Maharit. Good to see us today. Atem, welcome in, Atem as well. Good to see you, fam. What's up, dudes? Let's go ahead and get into some gaming today. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and move this just a bit. And then I think we'll be ready to go. Let me go ahead and move this screen over here. All right, I think we're ready to get into some games here. I was excited to set up my panels and I stayed up way too late last night. I hope you're well today. Doing pretty good. Debating whether to add a new Nintendo account to my Switch to get rid of the old one. Hey, you do what you need to do, buddy. But your Nintendo account, I think, has your cloud storage and everything attached to it, so you might want to consider that stuff. What's up, Feliciano? Welcome in today. My cat loves your stream. When you're on the TV, he'll jump up and lay up, straight up and lay down and watch. That's so cute. We got Bob greeting us today. Hello, Bob. What's up, Speedy Bunnies? Hope you're doing well today. How was your weekend? Pretty chill. Found out I can download NES games? You sure can. And Super Nintendo. So, where you going, chat? Huh? Let me ask you something. What did you just do? Yeah, I'm talking to you. I barely tapped the button and it skipped to like 2 things of text. Oh my gosh. I think it's because I pressed B. And B like is supposed to skip. Resetting. I'm talking about you. Resetting the game. Listen to me, Link. You think you can fool me? You're fooling yourself. It ain't gonna happen. See? It's like this, alright? Whenever you reset, there's this light in the reset center that starts flashing. Real place. It's a real place. It's so bright, it hurts my brain. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that you people make mistakes. It's genetic or something. Who knows? Maybe your finger slipped. I don't know, and I don't care. What I do want is for you to do me a favor. Yeah, do me a favor and answer this one question. Pray tell, is there a reset button in your world? There isn't, is there? Huh? Of course not. That would be stupid. Not being able to do things over again? That's called life. And you best get used to it. Dude, what a jerk. What? What was that? It's just a game? Don't make such a big deal out of it? That's what I'm talking about. Your attitude, it stinks. It's just a game. Did he just attack you with the pickaxe? Wow. What is that? I'll tell you what it is. It's pathetic. You ought to be ashamed. Huh? What's that? Speak up. You reset happy cheater. You telling me you never said that at all? All right. Maybe I had some dirt in my ears. Forget about it. Let's move on. Let me just give you some examples of what I'm talking about, okay? And make sure you pay attention. Resetting over and over just to find an item or to erase an unfortunate incident. Sound familiar? Link. This is just the kind of juvenile and disgusting style of gameplay that we want you to avoid. Where's the satisfaction in cheating through life? Time travelers. Take everything as it comes, in its own time. Enjoy it all. That's noble. That's graceful. And it's a whole lot easier to do in this game than it is in real life. Let me tell you. I bet you're asking yourself, how much longer is this guy gonna go on? You are, aren't you? Yeah, Chad, I bet you are. Whatever. Attention span of a flea. That's what you got. All this jawing tired me out anyways. I'm gonna let you go for now. But you gotta promise me, no more. I'm serious here. Resetting is completely off limits. Oh, yeah, and one last thing. Take a bath. You got it? Now scram! Dude, I just got out of the shower. Screw you. Resetti has so much sass. Day 3 of resetting. Day 3 of resetting. Chat, it only gets crazier from here. For those that have been here every morning, starts off, he goes, hey, you know, nice to meet you. Day 2, he's like, yo, you better stop making this mistake. Day 3, he literally starts screaming at you and ripping you apart. Told me I stunk. Told me I needed a bath. We'll see what happens from here. He prefers the interaction from the older original characters. That's cool. That's cool. So do I. It's raining. Does that count as a shower? Did you reset the game? Yeah, dude. That's how Resetti works. He only shows up if you reset the game. Damn! I feel like Resetti is an AC version of a Karen. Yeah. Hope you're doing well today, Ebony Bow. Resetti's like a GM that can't actually control things, like a GM intern. Dude, I feel bad for Resetti. He's got to deal with my goon self. He's out of his pay grade. Wait, why do I have 10,000 bells on me? I thought I bought turnips. Did I have 10,000 bells on me already when I bought those turnips? I smell a new camera. No, I got a whole new... I'm in a completely different room. I had to uproot my whole office last night. So I spent from like 4 p.m., 3 p.m. yesterday until literally midnight gutting my whole office. So everything's different. New lighting, new room. Yeah, I don't have as much space as I used to. Yeah, everything's different. So this will all be adjusted over the next few days. I don't know. I didn't really have time to do too much adjusting. Day 5, they'll think Gulliver got shipwrecked again, so they haul you out and find a note from Rossetti that says achievement unlocked. Break Rossetti's last straw. The beard's a bit green. Yeah, like I said, I didn't have time to adjust the settings, so we'll try to adjust it over the next few days. If you don't know how cameras work, a green tint means that it's compensating for low light, so I don't have enough. My lighting isn't good enough right now. It's like nothing I can do. I could sit here and try to mess with it, but I only got 3 hours of sleep, so I'm not gonna. It's pretty much either don't stream or just stream with a garbage camera for a day. I just wanted to be here, you know, so whatever. Oh, I guess we don't have to pick up these fish yet. Because Nook doesn't open up for like an hour. Wait, no, Nook opens up earlier with this version of his shop. Because we just got an upgraded shop from Nook. And I think he opens up at 8 o'clock with this shop. So we actually don't have to wait too long for Nook. Why'd you have to move your whole office? Just some stuff going on in the house. Landlord needed to do stuff, and I didn't feel like being in his way. Thank you very much. Thank you so very much for your business. It is a pleasure to announce a complete store renovation. Come enjoy our wider selection of product. The fossil you recently sent us is a fantastic Triceratops. Okay, cool. I don't know. I think we already had one piece of Triceratops yesterday, so this might be worth investigating. Wait, I think we already got repeat fossils. Yeah, I think we just got 3 repeat fossils, if not 2. For that's good for money, but that sucks for the museum. What the heck? HRA, same points as yesterday. Who cares? All right, cool. We got our mail today. So we should have a new villager. Somebody finally moved to the west side of town. Who do we think it is, chat? Who do we think the new villager is? Now I'm just gonna sit here and mess with my camera anyways because I hate the way it looks. So, who do you think? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be, chat? Samson. I haven't seen Samson since Wind Waker or Wild World. You think it'll be Samson? Do we think it'll be Samson the boy? Is Scoot in this game? Oh yeah. Scoot's been in the game since the beginning. That chicken you met on the island today, who was that? Plucky? Yeah, that was Plucky. Monique, dude? Oh, no way. Please don't do that to us. Who said Monique? Why would you do that to us? Wow. I was not expecting to see Goldie. Okay. Okay. Goldie. Ba-dum-bum. Ugh. I can't find like a middle ground. I hate how bright this level of exposure is, but it takes care of the green aura. Dang, that sucks. The gain's all the way down. This makes me like super blown out though, washed out. Love how the dog is living all the way on the other side of the land, planning to attack. It actually makes even more sense, yeah. Our only dog villagers, like, I hate these cats. That sucks, dude. All right, cool. We got Goldie. Let's go meet her. I think Goldie wakes up. What is she, a normal? Goldie probably wakes up at 8 o'clock. I think only jocks wake up at 7. Jocks and the one female group, maybe Peppy and jocks wake up at 7. So I think normals are 8 o'clock. I don't think anybody wakes up at 6. I think it's 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, she's awake. Oh, hi there. Good morning. I must say, meeting someone new first thing in the morning is quite a pleasant surprise. You look like a nice sort. Feel free to come chat whenever you like. No, this camera's always been 60 FPS. I just I didn't always run it at 60 FPS just due to like resources. Like you don't want to force it. Some cameras just look better at 30 FPS. So like I don't like to force it. So I probably put the settings on 60 FPS last night. Quay. And here's Goldie's house. I'm not gonna lie, she's like a little bit basic, right? She's a little bit basic. Sorry, Goldie. You're pretty basic to me. I like her cactuses though. I do love a good succulent. Quay. You're able to enter villagers' houses when they're not home. Yeah, as long as they're in the same acre. As long as they're in the same acre that they live in, you can go check their house out. Her house in New Horizons is really cute. That house was cute. I was just being a jerk. Yeah, her house was cute. I was just being a jerk, for sure. What's up, Angela? Enjoy your lurk today. I was thinking about fishing today, yeah. Yeah, we can catch a coelacanth today. They're actually not too hard to catch in this game. I feel like they're like a lot less rare. HDMI converter so I can play my GameCube on my TV. Those exist. Oh wait, we already have that. Oops. We've already turned in a dinosaur track. I think we've already turned in all these things. I should probably just go check. It'd be faster to check. That's the reason they call Blathers Blathers, though, because in this game, you couldn't skip through a lot of Blathers text. Like, you couldn't make it faster. So, like, people don't realize that. Like, a lot of times when he's talking, you can't skip through his text. You can't make it any faster. You literally have to just watch him talk. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny how they did that to you. T-Rex torso. Okay, cool. So we have the second piece of the Triceratops. And we have the second piece of the Apatow. Nice. We just got the Triceratops and the Apatow torso. Nice. That's two fresh pieces. Good gracious. Well, awfully nice to see you. By the by, yo, donate this. Yeah, we got Goldie. Goldie has moved her butt in. The day the remaining pieces of our prehistoric puzzle are found will be a joyous one indeed. Good luck to you. You have our deepest, most profound gratitude. Might there be anything else with you wish to donate? Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Be cool if Blathers walked around the village at night. Yeah, I wish in New Horizons they had the NPCs walk around. Because, like, that's, like, one of the coolest parts of, like, the first 7 days of the game is that Timmy and Tommy are just, like, jamming, walking around the island. I really like that. I really, really enjoyed that feature. I would love to see, like, Blathers, Isabelle, Tom Nook, even him, walking around sometimes, just, like, enjoying your scenery and your parks and stuff. Because, like, that's, like, for me, like, seeing my villagers use the stuff that I build makes it worth it. Like, when I see Rocco hanging out in his yard fishing, I'm like, yeah, like, I feel accomplished, so. Yeah, I am playing with the texture pack, yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Dude, I love the rain. I could listen to this rain music in this game all day. I mean, you have to. It doesn't change, so. We'll have to put some tunes on it in a little bit. All right, we met Goldie. We'll be talking to Goldie some more to get some work from her. Cute little pupper. We got a fossil to sell today, which is super nice. And then we can mail some more fossils today as well. Good morning, Kiki. Why, it's Link. Where are you off to on such a lousy day? On days like today, it's best just to stay home and take it easy. So tell me, what do you want? Tybalt loaned me this awesome novel the other day. It was a real page churner. Kept me up all night. Have anybody here read any good books recently? I just busted out my box of books last night while I was moving stuff from the basement. I found my copy of The Hobbit. I was flipping through it last night for a little bit. I should sit down and read The Hobbit again. Doesn't take too long. No Master Sword again today. No Master Sword again today. Will we get our Master Sword? Will we? Hobbit is great. Yeah, I love that book. Oh wow, it opens at 7. This version of the shop opens up at 7 o'clock. It's the Nook and Go, baby. It's like the 7-Eleven. Yeah, let's sell some stuff. I forgot this version of Nook. So for the new Animal Crossers here, Animal Crossing GameCube, Wild World, City Folk, and New Leaf all had like 4 to 5 different versions of Nook Shop. And as every version progressed, the hours would change because Nook's priorities would change. So he starts off as a 9 to 9er. Then he goes from a 7 to 11er. This version of the shop is like the best version of the shop because it opens up the earliest and it stays up the latest. 7 a.m. until 11 p.m. So you can imagine you can get the most done in this phase of the game. Then he goes to 8 to 10. And then he goes back to 9 to 9 in his last version of the shop in this game. And the same thing happens in every Animal Crossing in the series. You guys will see at least one shop upgrade, hopefully in every game. And you'll see how he not only does he change his hours, but he also increases his stock. He gets more product, and the bigger his shop gets, the closer to like his 2-story, 3-story. I think in New Leaf it gets like 3 or 4 stories. His like dream store, but he also goes back to 9 to 9. So they would actually give you the option. I believe in this game it gives you the option, but I can confirm that it gives you the option in Wild World or City Folk that you can actually downgrade the store. So like in my current City Folk save file, I had the store that was downgraded below this, or below the main store. And why? Because I like the hours 8 to 10 better than 9 to 9. Now, sure, I would lose the option to get a bunch of furniture and a bunch of extra items every day available, but that sacrifice of stock gave me better hours to play the game. So it was really cool because in these older games, they would actually give you the option. Tom Nook would walk up to you and say, hey, as my most valued customer, do you prefer hours or do you prefer items? And you can actually make the decision to either upgrade your shop or keep it stagnated so that you had better hours available. Super, super cool stuff. But you could never downgrade back to the Nook and Go. The Nook and Go was rare. You never get this one back. There's no way to ever get the 7 to 11 back. It's beautiful, and you can never get this one back, I'm pretty sure. So you're just stuck with the 8 to 10 if you want better hours, which is still pretty nice, especially if you are the kind of person that adheres the time of the game and you don't mess with the, like, if you play and incorporate this game into your everyday life, a lot of times you realize like those hours really matter. I used to work until 9 o'clock, so I'd get home 9:30. I'd have 30 minutes to go and shop and check out Nook stock. But when I used to work until 9 and Nook shop was closing at 9, I was screwed. I couldn't maybe go and shop because I had to work in real life up until a certain time. So it was really cool that they gave you options in this game, and like all the way up until, I'm pretty sure New Leaf, they gave you options for your shop and like the hours and everything. So there's your lesson as far as the progression of Tom Nook goes, and you guys will see a little bit of his progression as we go. So here is 7-Eleven worker Tom Nook. Welcome, do come in. Have a look around. Feel free to browse, but try not to carouse. I like the sub. Doing pretty good. How are you, NWO? Mm, 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 mm. Be pretty cool to just upgrade the shop and incorporate what time we're able to shop, you know? Yeah, but that's missing the point of the game, you know what I mean? Like, if we could just make everything the way we wanted in the game, then what's the point of playing Animal Crossing? Go play Stardew Valley. Like, that's the thing about this game is like the way that Animal Crossing plays is unlike any other video game because you have to adhere certain rules that make it feel like an actual life simulation. So you can't give us too much power. The game has to feel like life. There has to be, you know, trees should be able to die and villagers should be able to move. That's the charm that New Horizons has lost, and that's just the truth of it. Like, whether or not you love New Horizons, I love New Horizons. The charm that the game has lost over the years is it went from being a true life simulation to being a creative canvas that you just decorate however you want. So like, it's lost that life simulation value to it. You know, my villagers don't get mad at me when I'm not around. My villagers don't have the option to leave town anytime they want unless I say yes to them. You know what I mean? Like, if they were to give you the power to choose the hours in the game, then like you would have too much control. So like in my opinion, what makes this game specifically out of all the Animal Crossings, but this one alongside some of the older ones so great, is that it really follows the footsteps of a life simulation game, and that's what this is supposed to be. You know, you're supposed to take all this stuff in stride. Oh, you couldn't play on Halloween? Well, gosh darn, you missed Halloween. Hopefully you can get it next year. You know what I mean? That's why, like, I'm not a time traveler, and that's why, like, I really enjoy some of the charm from these older games, because I like the hardship. I like it when my favorite villager moves without a warning, because it gives me a sense of realism, right? Like, that, I love that stuff. Like, I like that stuff. Like, if I miss a holiday in a game, that's fine. I'll try to get it next year. A lot of people can't stomach that when they play these games. There's a lot of new Animal Crossers on the scene, and they're approaching New Horizons like a video game instead of like a life simulation. I think it's a lot different. I think it's a completely different game. The song's a bop, yeah, dude. Not that I have a problem with time traveling. I know I made a joke earlier today, and then we're talking about it again. You guys can play the game however you want. I just have opinions on how I think these games should be ingested. And I think that you should ingest these games one day at a time, and you should play them and treat them like a life simulation game. You know, New Horizons kind of takes away from that a little bit, but it's still there. There's still elements of it there. Oh, turnip prices today. So just like in New Horizons, you get 2 turnip prices a day, one in the morning and then one at noon. So let's see if we get lucky today. Okay, it's going up. It's going up. We bought at 121. It's at 127. Should we wait or should we sell already? I mean, it's not much profit, but I'm afraid it's gonna tank after this. I'm like super afraid it's gonna tank. I wasn't thinking I was gonna make any money off these turnips anyways. So now I'm like, uh-oh. What do I do? What do I do? All right, we can get a tiki torch and a chair. We're likely not going to upgrade the shop again after this before we switch to Wild World. So I don't have to worry about trying to buy everything. We really can just kind of relax and just like focus on decorating and like paying off our debt. I do want to pay off our debt one more time. So I'm not going to buy too much stuff for that reason. Pumped to see Wild World. Yeah, Wild World starts on Thursday. I'll probably take Wednesday off. Tom painted my roof black. Yeah, I don't think I don't think you should ever let anybody tell you how to play a video game. So if you enjoy playing these games at a faster pace and getting yourself settled in and you know, time traveling to holidays because you're too busy taking care of your kids or whatever, you know, yeah, you do you. I would hate for someone to misinterpret my opinion as some kind of like slander, because you know that's what they do nowadays on the internet. Don't you dare share an opinion that just means you must hate the other person's opinion. You can't have your own opinion. You must clearly hate the other person's. So I always like to make sure that people don't think I'm like attacking them. Like, yeah, dude, you do whatever you want, you know? Me playing on June 21st? Yeah. I use time traveling as a tool in these games occasionally. Like, I used to miss holidays. I used to have to time travel for holidays as a kid. Not all of them. I would only do like some of them, like Christmas. Like, you better believe I'm gonna time travel Christmas. Because like my parents and stuff, I had to do stuff with my parents. So like they would like spoil Animal Crossing for me, so I'd have to go back. So I've time traveled in the past. But as I've gotten older, I've realized like it's okay to miss holidays because it just makes it fun when you do get them. But like, I'll tell you, one of the worst feelings in this game is missing a holiday, because there's not a lot of holidays to be missing in the first place. There's really not. Like, it sucks when you feel like you missed out on a certain day, a certain free item or something. Wild World's my first AC, so seeing it again will make my sensitive self emotional. What's up, Rainy Day Taco? I'm so happy we got rain today, because I really do want to try to catch that coelacanth. I almost want to start fishing right now. I also want to say good morning to our villagers. I also want to see if we get lucky with Gulliver. Can we please get Gulliver? Yeah, I told you guys, dude. It was always on Mondays as a kid. It was always on Mondays as a kid, dude. It was a Monday exclusive thing. It was always a Monday thing. Not exclusive, but it felt like it was always Mondays. Because we were talking about this yesterday. All right. This is my I love this version of Gulliver. He's honestly very similar to New Horizons Gulliver. So the progression of Gulliver in the series was really weird. In Wild World and in City Folk, he was in a spaceship. So like Gulliver's been weird for a long time. He was in a spaceship in Wild World and City Folk, and then in New Leaf, they brought him back to being on the beach. And then in New Horizons, they also brought him back to being on the beach. There is a category for Animal Crossing on Twitch. It just says Animal Crossing instead of population growing. Yeah, there's one for every game technically. If you just look at the game cover. Oh, geez, Mom. Just a little longer. School's not for another hour. Pirate Gulliver is brand new. Pirate Gulliver is a brand new thing. Yeah, that's a brand new thing. What's up, Ellie Mac? Oh, But, where am I? Did you save me? So, I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of gesture of my gratitude. Then. Thank you. Thanks so much. No, really. I sure do appreciate it. I sure do. Oh, I see. You wanted a token of my thanks. Well, if that's what you want, then I've got just the thing for you. In fact, I think you'll be quite delighted. I have sailed the 7 seas and I've visited tourist traps in many countries. Huh? You don't like souvenirs? Well, that's a real shame because this one's a beaut. I bartered this off a seedy-looking merchant when I was visiting a far-off port town. So in this game, the same as New Horizons, he gives you like a rare item that you can't get that represents like different countries around the world. And one of my favorite lines in Animal Crossing history is coming up here. You won't find another like it anywhere. At least, I don't think you will. You know, I'm just a rolling stone. You never know where I'm going. Wait a second. Maybe that's why I don't swim so well. Anyways, what I'm trying to tell you is, the guys, my shipmates, they think that maybe if they tie me to the mast, I won't fall off the boat so much. So with any luck, maybe I won't be washing up on your beach too often. At least, not for a little while. Yo, Ryan Perp, thanks for being here, dude. Have a great day today. We'll see you later, dude. Thanks for the whole saving my life thing. May your sails stay full and your socks stay dry. No one likes some gross wet socks, I'll tell you. So that's one of two like lines that Gulliver drops that are really, really cool. So I have two things about Gulliver that I want to talk about. But first we're gonna talk to him, and we're gonna see if we can get him to make video game references. You'll come here. Here it is. He already did it. All right, nice. So he makes a bunch of little silly comments, but some of his comments are references to video games. So here's Gulliver. He says, I wonder if my sweetie Mary in Toad Town has been doing okay since I left her. And I think of Helen often since I left her heartbroken in Hyrule. Oh, huh? Oh, no. Those are the names of my goldfish. I get one in every port I see. I hate leaving them behind. Do-do-do. You see many strange things at sea, my friend. I could tell you about them all day and never get tired. Like the time I saw a real ghost ship, or when I captured a band of pirates, or when I fought the snakes at Pinnacle Rock. Wait a minute, that wasn't me. Love that one. But the rest of it's 100% true. I guarantee it. No, really. It's all true. Except that last bit. You should take life easy, my friend. Just go where the wind blows and the current takes you, like a seagull floating in the briny blue. The sea is my one true love. She sings to me so sweetly. Everyone should hear the song of the sea. Everyone! I was trying to get another listen in myself, but I can't swim for the life of me. I sink like a stone. You probably don't think I'm much of a sailor at all, do you? I mean, I must fall off the boat at least once a week. True. Well, it's not my fault. The life of a sailor is fraught with danger. Squids, pirates, manatees, jellyfish. With all these dangers, it's a wonder I don't get dunked more often, huh? What's that? You think I'm just a big klutz? Actually, you may have a point. All right, so here is my game theory. As a kid, I noticed something really weird about Gulliver. He shows up on your beach, he tells weird stories. But for some reason, you never actually see him get picked up, do you? You never actually see Gulliver get picked up. You never actually see his crewmates. You always wonder, where does he go? You know, in New Horizons, you assume he gets picked up, you know, late at night when you're asleep. But in this game, he doesn't just hang out on the beach. In fact, as soon as I walk out of this acre, let's go ahead and... He's gone. Yeah. I am convinced that Gulliver is a ghost. He's a dead sailor who washes up on your haunted shores once a week. Or he's a ninja. I'll take ninja. This is going along the lines of Ninja Pirate. We're getting close to this. He has wings. Maybe he flew away. A lot of people say he's an alien. Yeah, because in Wild World and City Folk, he had a spaceship. So yeah, he could be an alien. He could be whatever he wants to be, really. The world is his oyster. Wait, who was that? Oh, that was Freya going to sleep. Pinky's not home? Where the heck is Pinky at? The fountain? T-Bone's house is so cool in this game. T-Bone's pretty chill, yeah. I've never seen T-Bone in this game. Hey, what's up? Morning. You're all about rising early, aren't you? Good, right. It doesn't matter to you that it's pouring. Tell me, Link, what's new? What's going on? All right, Link. Let's arm wrestle, me and you. If you win, I'll give you one of my priceless collectibles. But if you lose, it won't be priceless anymore. You'll have to buy it with all your money. Wanna try? Wait, are we about to arm wrestle, dude? I'm arm wrestling you, Ty Bob. Michael Jackson sound that. Yo, let's go. All right, awesome. Somehow I knew you'd say yes. I mean, considering my huge state of buffness, you're the only one who would agree to anything like this. I gotta be honest, though. I'm a little bit too sore for arm wrestling, so I'll just give you a quiz. Man, I was ready. I was getting pumped. You win if you get it right. Does that work? Sure. How many push-ups did I do yesterday? I don't know, dude. What kind of question is this? Over 100. I did 636 push-ups. You're completely right. How'd you know? Man, I didn't expect you to actually get it right. I mean, were you peeping in my window or something? If you come to my island in New Horizons, you gotta do the same voice for Ty Vault. You gave me a pitfall. You gave me a pitfall. Freaking pitfall. Oh, I don't have the chat bot loaded up. My bad, guys. Here, I'll load it up right now. Ain't no way I'm shaking these yawns today. I'm super tired. We'll just have to nap. It's gonna be a nap kind of day. Did your beard look longer today? I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe I brushed it like normal. I don't know. Maybe it grew like a half an inch last night. Oh, I know what you're seeing. It's because I had to adjust all my settings. Like my settings are gonna be off today. Everything's gonna look weird today. So you guys don't normally see all this. It normally even has like red in it. I had to change my whole lighting. I had to move my whole office. I'm in a completely different room in the house. I spent like all day readjusting everything. So the one thing I wasn't able to do was get my lighting. I can't figure out my lighting in this room for the life of me. I don't know. I could probably just add another light. Maybe if I add one more light in front of me, maybe that'll actually make a difference. Yeah, maybe that's what I need to do. Just one more light, like right here. I don't know. But you normally wouldn't see all this little hairs down here. All these little extra hairs usually blended in with my hoodie. Like this much of my beard usually blends in with the hoodie. I noticed that. I noticed you guys don't ever get to see my full length. So today you're seeing like the actual full length of my beard. Cause normally with my last lighting and the settings I had, normally it blended in with the hoodie like on a real bad way. Like you couldn't usually see. You usually couldn't see it. We got a tribal mask. I don't think I want to sell my turnips. I think I'm gonna wait and see if the price goes up. We're gonna chance it. I'm just gonna sell this pitfall though. I don't really need pitfalls in this game. It's nice to have them if you're trying to mess with the villagers, but that's about it. Yeah, I worked in the food industry for 6 or 7 years. So I can never grow my beard until I started streaming. My whole life I wanted to grow my beard. My whole freaking life, dude. My whole 20s, let's just say that. So like, yeah, my whole life. So ever since I was like 20 years old, I wanted to grow a beard out. I grew one out at like 20, but it was pretty long, but not too long. And then I started working in the food industry and they forced me to shave it my whole life. It wasn't until I got this job that I was able to grow my beard out finally. My dream, my lifelong dream. I'm going for the 7-year dungeon beard. The 7-year dungeon beard. This is 1 year old right now. September is its birthday. So we're only 1 year in. I wonder how long it's gonna be in 7 years. Will it get longer? Will it just stop? I assume it's just gonna stop growing at some point, right? Maybe not. Maybe it'll just go super crazy long. Gonna trim yours back down? Yeah, I don't care. I have no intentions of trimming mine. I do need to clean it up a little bit, like loose ends and stuff, but Today it's raining and all, so maybe I'll nap till lunch. Actually, on second thought, nah, maybe I won't. Yo, what's up, Mama Muta? Welcome in. Good morning. I feel that dark shadow. I would hate to shave my beard right now because I got extra weight on me, so I'm gonna just look like Butterbean or whatever that old boxer is. I'll just look all round and chubby if I shave my beard right now. If I don't shave, if I'm like at a better weight class, I actually have like a very distinct chin when I don't have like extra chub. Like my chin is like, you guys have never seen my chin. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can pull up something for you guys. But my chin is like, they called me the Crimson Chin at one of my old jobs. Let's just say that. I have quite a distinct chin. Especially when I'm like a little thinner. It's like, what the frick, dude? It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny to think about because I hide it. Let's go see. Do I have old pictures? Media, pictures, Do we have a picture that shows off my big old chin? Old stuff. I have so many pictures with beards that it's like hard to see. Dude, I don't even like what I look like without a beard. I don't even like what I look like without a beard, dude. I actually hate what I look like without a beard. I don't ever want to go beardless again, dude. I did, however, make a bet with myself to shave my beard if I didn't follow through with something, because I'm a very firm believer that sometimes you got to give yourself that extra push. So I told one person in my life to hold me accountable, and I was like, just recently, I was like, if I don't progress with this thing, I have so many chances, and if I don't follow through, I'm gonna shave my beard. That's how serious I was taking this thing. They looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, I'm serious, dude. If I can't clean this up. Yeah, none of these pictures do my chin justice because you can't really see it when I have scruff. You got to get a straight shot with no scruff. Yeah, it's hard. Okay, this picture right here kind of shows the scruff. Kind of. Yo, thank you for the 3 months over to Raiko. You can kind of see how the chin goes. Yeah, you can see that it doesn't go straight down. All right, so here you go. Here's probably the only picture that will show the beard for the most part. Oh, I didn't fix this scene. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm such a mess today. Yeah, this is probably the only picture that shows my chin. And it doesn't even do that good of a job. Yeah, Crimson Chin. Yeah, probably doesn't even do that good of a job of showing it. But there it is. See, I'd share this other picture, but I'm wearing a fedora in it. Yeah, I did go through a phase where I wore a fedora like 3 times, and one of them was at a wedding. I mean, I looked really good, dude. I was in suspender. I looked really good, dude. Well, I think once you put suspenders on, the fedora meme is null and void, right? All right, here. This is the pic. I'll share the picture. This was me at a wedding with the same girl, but I'm kind of drunk. I'm kind of drunk in this picture. So like you can tell, I'm kind of drunk. I'm like, where am I? Same chick, rocking the suspenders. I was the boss, dude. Everyone's like wearing your classic like wear. I walked in wearing a blazer, this like super, because I look real good in green, like this super sexy pinstripe button up and like suspenders. Everyone's just like, who's this dude? It was dope. It was dope, dude. I slayed him, dude. I think I had the best outfit at that stupid wedding. Oh my gosh, dude. All right, I found the chin. Hold on, I'm gonna do something funny here. Oh, I'm gonna do something funny. How do I do this? That would happen to me. Dang it. I can't get this to work the way I want it to work. All right, remove this. Stupid display capture. Give me the display capture back. Display capture 2. Bum 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 bum. All right, I can't get this thing to work. I was gonna do something funny, but yeah, you've seen enough of the chin. Seen enough of it. We'll drop this for now. I'll show you guys more pictures in the future. Crimson chin. They even got it embroidered into my jacket. They even got it embroidered into my chef's coat when I worked at that place. They even got it embroidered. Like, here, we got your chef's coat. You're a part of the team officially. And it said Crimson Chin on the chef's coat. Such bastards, dude. They were cool. They were all right. It was an all right crew. Honestly, that place, the people kind of sucked. Like, if there's one kitchen I've ever worked that the people sucked, it was that one. Normally, the saving grace of a kitchen is the people. But that place, that was not the case, dude. It was not the case. The people sucked at that job. I'll never forget that, dude. Normally the saving grace is the people. That's what makes kitchens dope. Is like the people you work with. Now I remember leaving that job because I was like, yeah, this place sucked. Boom boom. I just want to sleep all the time in this. All the time at this time of year. Dude, I love how she's like half asleep. Has she been half asleep this whole time standing there? My bad. I was over here messing with my camera and stuff. My bad, Tabby. I didn't mean to do that to you. Thank you, Cinderella, for the 3 months to laser arts as well. Your generosity knows no bounds, no limits. Thank you very much for the love today. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the weather is so nice. I just want to lay in the sun all day long. Tabby's cute. Tabby is super, super cute. Right now, I just go live on my phone and record my Switch screen. Well, whenever you get your setup going, feel free to reach out if you need any help. The weather's so nice, but it's raining. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Tabby's on, dude. Tabby just... She's a catnip connoisseur, to say the least. Tabby is currently my spirit animal. So, my villagers... Gruff? Wait, Olivia's gotta be awake, right? I'm gonna say, like, where's my villagers at? Olivia's gotta be awake. Thanks for the modding. Oh, yeah, for sure. I haven't had a chance to pop into your stream, so it was nice to actually sit down and relax with you for a little bit. Yeah, anytime. I've been doing a lot of, like, sleeping and, like, chilling after... A lot of, like, sleeping and chilling after stream, and that's usually when you're streaming. So, like, we just, like, our schedules have just been clashing. Wait, did it say that she was sleeping? She is sleeping. Okay, everyone's asleep. So let's go ahead and get our money rock this morning. And then we're gonna do some fishing. I never liked Tabby, to be honest. That's okay. You don't have to like her. She probably doesn't like you. Stomach's burning, but I'm okay. You think you need some food? Get some food, dude. I almost ate breakfast today, which I never eat breakfast. I almost ate breakfast today. I still didn't though. I got some yogurt. I was gonna have a yogurt for brekkie, but I decided against it because I want to use that yogurt in smoothies. I'd rather use that yogurt in smoothies to make them nice and thick. I think Tabby's super cute in this game. Yeah, I agree. So I decided against it. I'll eat something. I don't think I'm gonna stream too long this morning, so I'll take some time to nap and eat after a little bit of streaming. I just wanted to be here for a couple hours. I hate canceling my stream last minute, and that's really what came down to. I found out that information after yesterday's terrible lag stream, and then all of a sudden finding out that I had to uproot my office, and I'm just like, dude, like, what do I take a day off tomorrow? And I'm just like, I tried so hard to just not have to take a day off today. So I put a lot of work in last night. Like, I put a lot of work in. I had to clean up the whole basement as well, because I lived in that basement for like a year. So not only did I have to like uproot everything and carry everything upstairs, like I got a workout yesterday. I didn't have to ring fit yesterday because I got a workout. I lugged everything upstairs. I broke everything down. I scrubbed like all the tables down. I had to, like 11 p.m. I was vacuuming. I had to clean up all these boxes and stuff from like packages and from like, it was nuts. So I decided my whole goal was like, as long as I can stream for a couple hours tomorrow, I'll feel good. That was the goal. The goal was like, as long as I could stream for at least a couple hours in the morning, and then we could figure out the rest of our camera and all that stuff. How does Ring Fit work? Ring Fit works great. It works great. It's super easy. You literally just plug it in. Like, do I have it sitting around? I must have put it away. The Ring Fit is just so easy to use. I can tell it might be a little bit expensive, but I'll tell you right now, you literally just plug a Joy-Con in. So like, and you put a leg strap around your leg on your upper thigh, and then you take your other Joy-Con and plug it into the Ring-Con, and you just press play and go. It's like super, super good. Like probably one of the coolest devices and like ways to exercise that I've ever had. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, Chanel, is that how you say your name? I am like a lazy bum, and like, take my words, like, it's Shani. Thank you, Shani. Sorry about that. So like, take my words like serious. Like, if I'm telling you that it's easy to use and easy to approach and like cozy, then it is. Like, this Ring Fit has sparked my inspiration that I needed and the motivation I needed to get like lose this weight. Like, I've been like trying to get myself motivated to lose this weight over the past couple months, and like getting that Ring Fit sent to me from Princess Shroob. Thank you again, Miss Shroob. It like sparked my motivation. Like, it's so fun. It's like genuinely fun. It's genuinely fun. There's like awesome scenery. The game is like very encouraging, and you can play it any way you want. Like, you can set up a custom mode. Like, I literally just log in and jog right now. There's all this stuff you could do. You can do squats, all this stuff. I literally just log in, I go to the jogging section, and I just jog. You know, it has you do a couple little, you know, little squeezes and pulls, and the one jogging thing the one jogging route had me doing squats and stuff. But it's just so nice. It's just so approachable. Like, someone who's lazy, who's a homebody, who's like struggling with motivation to get healthy, like, it's exactly what I needed. Like, it really, really, really is. Like, I'm not trying to upsell this or anything. I just want to give you guys an honest answer. I am sincerely amazed how simple it is for someone as lazy and out of shape as me. I'm like, wow. Like, Nintendo done did it. Like, wow, like, this is actually really cool. I've always been the kind of person that never really bought into that stuff. Like, if I'm gonna get healthy, I'm just gonna go jogging down the street. But like, this time I needed like a little extra push, and like this was it. So we weren't fast enough. You can get another bag of bells if you're fast enough. I'm never fast enough. I don't know if I have to press the button faster. I don't know what I have to do. I'm done, I promise. Thank you for the 3 months to Shani. Shani, enjoy your 3-month subscription to the channel. Enjoy your emotes. Today's pretty much like lazy Sunday version 2. So like, I sincerely apologize ahead of time. I'm just like, I'm gonna be missing stuff all day. Like I said, I sincerely just wanted to be here, chat. Like, I can't stress it enough. Like, I don't like taking impromptu days off. You know, if I could have gave you guys a heads up yesterday, I would. But yesterday's stream was like weird and icky. And like, so like, thank you guys so much for the support today. Snezgirl with another one. Over to Natalie, and then over to our Natil. Natty Lovely, maybe that's it. And then one over to Masquerade. Yo, Masquerade, and congratulations. Thank you for the 222 bits as well. It all adds up. It all goes a super long way. It really does. You guys have no idea. I'm trying to buy this computer, and I have a couple other plans. So like right now the support is even more appreciated than usual, because we're about to start doing the cosplay stuff finally. I'm gonna start buying stuff for the cosplay. As soon as we buy this computer next month, all of our money is gonna go into getting this cosplay for you guys. And I'm gonna have you guys vote on the cosplay in the Discord. So we are, as soon as we get this computer purchased, the next thing we're gonna do is get this cosplay going. So you guys will get to decide who you want me to cosplay and what you want me to be, and then I'll start purchasing all the cloth and whatever I need to purchase, like whatever I need to do to make it as legit as possible. So I'm assuming I'm gonna need like a little bit of makeup. I'm probably gonna need some clothes. I might need some props, like if, for example, if I do blathers, I'm gonna probably want to get like a beak and like some wings or something. So like, we're probably gonna end up spending like $100, $200, $300. Like, I'm thinking like a couple $100. I'm gonna give myself like a budget of like a couple $100 for the cosplay. I'm not gonna overdo it, but I don't want to underdo it, because y'all deserve it, since we did that charity. For those that don't know, we did a charity, and the final goal was a mystery goal, and we reached it, and it was that I would do one cosplay as serious and legit as I could. But you have to remember that there's always going to be a beard. So like, the joke is, you're going to get a bearded lady. Like, if you want me to be Princess Peach, I'm going to be a bearded lady. All right. So like, just keep in mind, a beard ain't going, I could tie it up, maybe tie it back, but that's about it. That's all you get. Yo, thank you, Dark Shadow, for the kind words, dude. Thank you very much for that. What's up, Beck? How you doing, Beck? Yo, thank you for the 100 biddies, Stephanie, and Inkwell for the 400 biddies. That's a lot of biddies, chat. You guys are taking care of me today. Thank you. Definitely don't worry about that stuff. Just happy to be here today. That's all that matters, dude. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Hero. We're going to take a day off on Wednesday. I'm for sure going to take a day off on Wednesday. I just didn't want to take it off impromptu. If you guys really want the truth, it's because I felt defeated yesterday. I'll be honest, it was my pride that was in the way today. I was super tired after work last night. I was like, I should just take tomorrow off and finish my setup the way I want. And then I told myself, no way, dude. Vegeta pride stepped in, and I was like, nah, I'm not letting yesterday go down like that. We ended the stream early. I didn't come back last night. Like, nah. We're streaming today. That's what happened. So yeah, I wasn't gonna be defeated like that. Yo, Natty Lovely, enjoy your day at work today. The Saiyan pride saves the day once again. Yeah. Because like, we've talked about this here before. If there's one thing I've learned about streaming for all of you, is that it's okay if I just stream for a couple hours. Because I used to have like, when I was trying to grow and get partner and stuff, I used to have the mindset of like never taking a short day, because you always wanted to have a certain level of growth and a certain viewer count and all this icky stuff, right? But now that I'm like more established, I have my partnership, I'm like building a community. My community has made it clear, like, even if you're just here for an hour, dude, we just like to start our day, you know, we like to get together with the fam. So like, yeah, hour-long streams are fine. Like if that's what you want to do. So I'm trying to embrace that, you know, like I'm trying to embrace, like it's cool for me to just log in for an hour sometimes. Like that's chill. So like today we're gonna, you know, today we're gonna do our dailies. Today we're gonna do our dailies and just like vibe for a couple hours. Then I'll go back and I'll nap. And come back tonight. Come back tonight probably and do some poot or something. Has to restrain herself of gifting more. Yeah, please do, Cinderella. You're too good to us. What's up, Art? I don't know how to say your name. Can I call you Art Streams? Is that okay? Hearty welcomes in the chat. Art Streams. I'm gonna call you Art Streams. Is that okay? I love that Celeste emote. Ashley, darling. I've never met her. I'm gonna follow her just because her emote is so cute. Could you give me some streaming advice? Yeah. What do you need? I'm not too busy right now. I could give you a little now, or you could send me a message if the question is too tough. Do you just want like general advice, or do you want like specific advice? I guess that's the real question. Plus, somehow this community invigorates me. Plus, like somehow as soon as I go live and I see all of you here, I get like more energy than I would ever have. It's kind of reminiscent of like if you just get to work, you usually get like a burst of energy. Like I used to like stay up all night playing video games. As long as I got to work, I'd be like okay for a couple hours. It's like that. Like as soon as I go live and I'm here with these lights on, like I feel great. I know I'm tired and need a nap and a little out of it, but like I do have like this random burst of energy. So it's like whatever. How's Animal Crossing today? Pretty good so far, Aaron. What's up, Emma? Getting out of my own head and it changes my mood. What's up, Demon Monkey? Welcome in. Okay, 4 minutes until 9 o'clock and we get more villagers awake. So let's go fishing. We're gonna go do some fishing today for a coelacanth. I believe the coelacanth is an ocean fish, so let's go look for it. That Charmander. Oh, come on, man. The first bite is always the hard. I'm never ready for it. I'm never ready for the first bite. Wild World's gonna be an interesting revisit. It's gonna be, yeah, we're gonna have to time travel a little. I think we're time traveling day 1 in Wild World and like day 5, because that game is just so much slower than this game, in my opinion. There's only 3 villagers early on. It's very slow, so we're probably gonna have to time travel a little bit of Wild World, just to kind of make the flow a little bit better. Like this game has a good flow. There's a lot to do every day, a lot to check out. Wild World, some of that stuff is behind like time walls, and we're not gonna have access to a lot of stuff early game, so we're gonna have to time travel a little. Like I'd like to run into Lyle. I hope that we run into Lyle in Wild World, and I hope that we also we could buy some red turnips. Oh, so Officer Jenny, are you still here? I didn't tell you about the balloons, but I'll tell you guys anyways. So the way that the balloons worked in this game, this was pre-slingshot. So in this game, the balloons, they have to be caught in a tree to get them. There's no way to get the balloons without them being caught in a tree. So it's weird because the balloons are super RNG in this game, like super RNG. You have no way to truly get a balloon. You just have to hope that it lands into a tree, and if it does, you get a free gift. It's pretty cool. I kind of like the system. It's a little annoying, but got him. Wild World was my first Animal Crossing. I remember my sister and I on our DS's in the car on the way home playing it for the first time. Yeah. I shared Wild World experience with one of my best friends at that age. We both bought it at the same time so we could play together. I would sit outside of his apartment because you know how there was like the DS had like wireless local play. Dang, I'm sucking tonight. And I used to sit out of his apartment and play with him at nighttime because his parents would make him go home at 6 p.m. because they were just like that. So at 6 p.m. if we were still trying to play or we would play late at night, I'd show up outside of his apartment and I'd sit on the curb outside of his house and we would play DS. We would play our DSs together through the house. The introduction to that local play was, anybody remember Picto Chat? We would sit there and Picto Chat each other. Dude, so cool. So cool, dude. The good days. Oh no, I was allowed inside, but like at 6 p.m. he had to like, no more friends. Yeah, like his parents were really strict. So like at 6 p.m. every day he had to go home and eat dinner and then he was not allowed to play anymore. No more friends in the house. So our way to break the system was I would just sit outside of his house and we would play anyways. So like his parents didn't want him hanging out with people. Yeah, they were really, really strict. Everyone picture little Josh with the same beard. I have a picture of little me on my computer. You want to see it? I don't think everyone here has seen me in my little glory. What's up, Slow Rave? So my favorite picture of me young, I don't have. It's me in a picture, a Sonic the Hedgehog blue shirt, button up Sonic the Hedgehog shirt with a black pinstripes going down. So it was a button-up collared shirt that said Sonic the Hedgehog on it with black pinstripes. That is my favorite picture of all time, and I don't have it. My mother has it. But what I do have here is I used to wear a lot of pink as a kid, apparently. I don't know about a lot, I'm just kind of joking, but the one picture that I have of my childhood was, I believe, for picture day. I believe this is a picture day picture for school. So I took a picture of a picture, if you can't tell. That's me though. Look at me, dude. I was so cute. What happened, chat? What happened, dude? I was so freaking cute. The frosted tips, yeah. Look at dude. Look at little dude. Look at little champion, dude. Look at little dude. Dude, I was slaying him back then. That's all I gotta say. We were slaying him. All right, and then we got even babier baby Hylian. Even babier baby Hylian. The other person's my brother. My older brother, we have different fathers. We all have different dads in our family, and he got like a bunch of Indian in him, like Cherokee or something. So we all got Puerto Rican, but he got like Indian. So it turned his skin a darker color, and his eyes are way different than mine. But we all have the same jawline, for the most part. I think I got the uglier chin out of the family. Yeah, my hair was. I literally came out of my mom with like a head of curly blonde hair. My mom hated me, or it was brown at first, because like when you're a baby. And then as soon as I came out, it turned blonde. I was a blonde hair, blue eye baby. and my hair slowly turned brown and then just fell off my head. Sucks, but it is what it is. And my eyes turned like green gray over the years, like green, gray, blue. It's like a weird hodgepodge. Came out with red hair. All right, and then here's your last picture. This is the last one that you get. This was me. Wait, when is this? No, never mind. I thought I had another like younger picture. I just have one from my 20s, and who cares? Who cares about 20-year-old Hylian? He sucks. We only care about baby Hylian. Screw 20-year-old Hylian. That dude was a hoodlum. Fine, I'll show you, chat. Oh my gosh, dude. I brought this upon myself. This is fair. Wait, do I have the picture of me sitting at that little baby chair? Hold on, maybe I have a meme one I could share. Did I delete the picture of me sitting at like the kids' table? Dang, I did. Wait, no, here it is. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh, this whole folder is a nightmare, dude. This whole folder is a nightmare. All right. Here is 19-year-old my bum. This is my bum phase. So I grew my hair out. I just turned 18. So I was like 19 in this picture. I grew my hair out and I grew a beard. That was like my first ever beard. And I grew my hair out. This is when I discovered I was balding, because as I grew my hair out, the top of my head stopped growing. Like the very top of my head stopped growing. Everything else got long and flowy, but the very top of my head stopped growing. It stopped like right here. And I was like, what's happening? Little did I know I was gonna be a bald goon for the rest of my life, dude. Of the baldest of bald goons, dude, for the rest of my freaking life, dude. You also got them curls. Yeah, those curls could also be grease. It was a greasy era. That's all you guys get. That's all you get. Oh, here's even babier Hylian. I've shared this picture before. There you go. That's all. There's the chin. There's the chin. That's all you guys get. I hate this picture. I hate this picture so much. I don't even know why I still have it. I sincerely hate that picture. I don't know. I'm deleting it right now. Delete. Get that off my computer, dude. I hate that picture so much, dude. I deleted it, chat. Just get it out of here. I don't know why I kept it all these years. I don't even like it. Just delete it, dude. I don't know why I kept it. Like I'm torturing myself. Take it out of the trash can. No, I'm not. I'm deleting it. I hate that picture, dude. That picture's the worst. So mad at my 8-year-old self. Limited edition Golden Zelda 3DS XL and Wild World. I sold them at GameStop. You don't understand how much stuff I sold when I was a kid. You have no idea, chat. The amount of disappointment you would have in me for the stuff I sold as a kid. I sold every one of my games as a kid. We were a poor family. The only way I got new stuff was selling my old stuff. I am so disappointed in young Hylian and selling all of my old gaming stuff. The biggest one was the Super Nintendo. I'm going to tell you a story. Quick story, but a story. So my auntie used to take us to a flea market. And one day I had the great idea to sell my Super Nintendo at the flea market. And like no one wanted to buy it that weekend. And so I left it in my aunt's car. Like, well, nobody wanted to buy it. And like 2 weeks go by, and I realized that I made a big mistake. And I was like, you know what? I want my Super Nintendo back. So I called my aunt, and I'm like, can you drop that off? Guess what? She sold it the next week when I wasn't there. She was like, yo, I mean, I got your 20 bucks. Had like 10 games. Like, what a dumb decision, dude. Like, what a dumb move, dude. I still, to this day, that's like my biggest gaming selling of gaming regret. My Super Nintendo, dude. I love that thing, man. Yeah, I mean, this was back in the day, Jelly, you know, like $20 for a Super Nintendo was like, that wasn't like, I was like 9 years old. So you got to figure this was literally 20 years ago when the Super Nintendo games were $5. Like I could go to the record exchange and I could buy Mega Man X for literally $5 at that time. So you got to realize like, it was a different time, you know. $20 for a Super Nintendo was like pretty standard. Now I probably could have got more for all those games, but like the Super Nintendo itself, like yeah, it wasn't worth much. 20 years ago, there was a certain era where like Super Nintendo was worth dirt. Like it really was. Like I remember going to the store and buying The Legend of Zelda for like $9. Like there was a point in time where like it was like right around N64 era, where for some reason Super Nintendo was, the value was just on the floor. And then the GameCube came out, the Wii came out, and we slowly saw the Super Nintendo go up in price in a lot of ways. And now like a lot of the classic Super Nintendo games are pretty pricey. But at the time, there was like a lull. I distinctly remember going to the store and buying Mega Man X for like $5. I was like, oh, dope. I used to buy games all the time because they were just so cheap on the Super Nintendo. I would steal my dad's change. Like they were so cheap that I could steal my dad's change to buy games. I got in trouble for that one time too. My dad had this huge jug of change, and every weekend I would go to his house, I'd steal change and go buy a new game from the exchange. And like one day he went to go take his change and it was like half gone, and he's like, who's been taking my change? I'm sitting there with like 8 games, like, not me, Dad. Not me, dude. Would just straight yoke up his change, get myself a new game every weekend. It was like a tradition of mine. Every weekend he'd go to work and I'd be like, time to dig through the change jar. Let me give me some new games. Yeah, busted. It's pretty funny. I was dumb enough to throw the change jug in the lake. What's up, Lily? How you doing? It's just sad to see your childhood games be sold or lost. It's so sad, Jelly. Yeah, dude. $20. It doesn't matter. I mean, at the end of the day, your reaction was still accurate. Yeah, I sold my Super Nintendo and 10 games for $20 freaking. Your reaction was still 100% fair. I don't care if it was 20 years ago or not. $20, dude. And that's my childhood, dude. Like that's never gonna be worth it. You could have offered me $100 back then and I shouldn't have took that, you know? Like, what a miserable decision. What a miserable decision. Did your dad give you the Nook look? I reached 400k points. Hey, that's a lot of points. I got nervous. Something similar as a kid. Booster pack, opened a holographic Venusaur, traded it. Dude, these fish are biting super fast. They're scaring me. I'm also trying to read chat. Traded it for an event for 2 non-hollows, a Pidgeot, and something else. I got robbed. I still have my original Tomb Raider 1 through 5 disc for PC. Tomb Raider was so good back in the day. Your Chrono Trigger cartridge. All these sea bass, dude. These sea bass suck. Let's go sell this stuff. Do you have to listen for the fish to bite? I mean, normally, yeah, but in this game, I don't have like a sound. I don't know if it's my emulator or if it's this game. It's been so long since I played this game on original hardware that like, I don't remember if I'm supposed to have a sound when the fish bite. Like in New Horizons, you hear like the nibbles and then you wait for a sound effect. In this game, the sound effect doesn't happen until you press A. Then you hear the sound effect of them splashing. So you only have a vibration on your controller to work with. I don't remember if that's how this game always runs. I just can't remember. So yeah. So it's like I'm struggling a little bit more because I'm so used to New Horizons. And I'm also like streaming and stuff, so. But I do have a vibration. I do have vibration technology in this controller, so I'm not completely in the dark. I can feel it out. It's just like very subtle, and I have to be kind of paying attention for it. Oh, that sucks, sing vocals. That's actually why I download games. I download games because I scarred myself as a kid selling all my games. And it wasn't even just as a kid. I got into like a little bit of a tight spot with my first Nintendo Switch. I had to sell my first Nintendo Switch and my first copy of Breath of the Wild and my first save. That just happened like 4 years ago. So I decided after the Nintendo Switch got sold that I was gonna get a new one and that I was never gonna buy physical games again, so that I stopped selling stuff. I was just like, I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna be a digital connoisseur so that I can build a game library for once in my freaking life, because I clearly just don't have the patience or whatever to do that. So I have a couple physical games. Like I bought Smash physical, I bought Pokemon Shield physical, and a couple others, but for the most part, I'm a digital gamer now because I just want to build a library of games. I'm done. Like, I'm sure that as I get older, I could give myself the confidence that I wouldn't sell stuff, but I'm like scarred. I'm like sincerely scarred. I'm just like, I don't trust myself. And I just want to build up a library of games, you know. We did get a new villager today. We got Goldie. Let's go say hi to her for the fam that are just rolling in. We got Goldie, the freaking cutie. We just been fishing because we were looking for a coelacanth. I should probably just be scaring all these fish away that are not the size of a coelacanth. That's what I should be doing. What I would normally do as a kid is I would run around scaring all the fish away that weren't coelacanth size until I spawned a coelacanth. But I was also trying to farm up bells today. So we just got up to 60,000 bells. So we have a little under half what we need for the house upgrade here. I just don't remember. I don't remember. I've like caught a coelacanth and I've like done all the research, but I just like don't remember. Too much Animal Crossing and too many different Animal Crossings in 2 years. I just like don't remember all the details of this game like I should. So all I know is that the coelacanth can show up in the rain, in the ocean, or the mouth of the river, I believe. And that's what I'm just looking for. Do you collect Pokemon cards? Yeah, I did Pokemon cards as a kid. I did all the card games. I'm like super into card games. But I did Pokemon. I even went back and played Pokemon as an adult, and I still have my deck. It's a Luxray Staraptor deck. It's really good. I gave away my Nintendo DS. I regret it so much. I'm glad I'm not the only one disappointed in our younger selves. Yeah, you ain't alone, Lucid. Once per play session, so if you already encountered it and it got away, you won't be able to encounter it again until you turn the system off back and on. I didn't actually know that. I don't think I've seen it. But you know, that's like really, really good to know, because then you might just want to save and quit and reload occasionally just to make sure that you didn't actually scare it away or something, right? Because I haven't seen a shadow that big yet. But that's good to know. I had no idea that. I don't think I even knew that before you told me. I don't even think that was a remembering thing. I don't think I ever knew that. I'm getting schooled. If there's one person that's going to school me in Animal Crossing GameCube, I'm proud that it's Dazabound. Dazabrew. Thanks for that, man. The fact that I can still learn stuff about this game 20 years later makes me so happy, dude. Like, thank you for that. Thank you very much for that, dude. Traded my Brawl for Wii. Brawl's a good game. Yeah, Brawl's a good game. A little slow for me. Fancy running into you again. You're awfully busy for such a rainy day. What can I do for you? Got a job since you're new here? Living in a field of flowers would be dreamy. Just imagine the smells. I wish I had more flowers around my house, woof. But then I wish I had a lot of things. All right, so we gotta go buy her some flowers from the store and plant them around her house. And if we plant enough, she will acknowledge that we did it, and then we would get a reward. So this is one of the many jobs you can get in this game. They can ask you to give them a ball, and you have to find the ball in the village and bring it to them. They'll ask you to go grab an item, or they'll ask you to get an item like from someone or bring an item to someone. They'll ask you to take clothes to someone like New Horizons. They'll ask you to set up flowers around their house. There's a couple for bugs and fish. And I think that's it. And then of course they'll like buy your items and stuff like that. So this game was pretty cool. The job system in this game I think is my favorite. I think that's the thing I miss the most in New Horizons. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I think I can confidently say that the thing I miss the most in New Horizons is the job system. And that's for every Animal Crossing. Because they pretty much started stepping away from the job system after this game. And like, I just sincerely love having an excuse to interact with my villagers all day, right? I love it. I love like doing jobs for villagers and having an excuse to like go and say hi to them and run around your town. Like, I miss it so much. Like, that's probably one of the most dry points of New Horizons for me. Like, probably one of the most dry points in that game for me is that the villagers don't do anything for me. You can give them stuff. You can have conversations with them. I've gotten one treasure hunt in a whole year of playing the game. I've gotten one treasure hunt in a whole year of playing New Horizons. And I play that game like every day. So it's like, it's just like, I'm not gonna lie, you guys don't catch me complaining often. But New Horizons, I don't know why they took out the job system, dude. Like, the job system is just so good. It's, like, I don't know, it's just very frustrating. Like we used to play hide and seek. We used to get hide and seek in New Leaf. What happened to hide and seek? Like, where were the developers' brains at with that kind of stuff? Listen, I understand new game, new experience, out with the old, in with the new. But you are literally downgrading the game when you take out mechanics. This isn't Brewster, this isn't NPCs or items. These are literal mechanics that you stripped from the game. That is not good. In my opinion, that is not good. I'm okay with stuff being new. I'm okay with you know, all sorts of stuff going on, not being in the game. But why would you take mechanics out of the game? That's literally the worst thing that happens in sequels in games. Like, anytime you ever play a sequel to a game, you never feel good about a mechanic being gone. Like, rarely. Like, here's an example of one that you would feel good. I'm sure everybody could do without weapons breaking in Breath of the Wild. If they took that out of Breath of the Wild 2, sure, we wouldn't be too upset. But some people would probably feel like the game was different. Some people out there would probably be like, yo, this sucks. So it's like, why take the mechanic out? Unless it's like really bad. Like, I think Breath of the Wild's a good example of a bad mechanic. I think most people do not like the weapons breaking, and I think that would be a good mechanic to remove. But like, where's the logic with removing hide and seek? Where's the logic with removing like these like solid features, these mechanics. Like, could you even argue why they did it? Like, I don't even know if there's an argument for why they did it. Like, what could the argument even be? Because they wanted to create a new experience. They already did that. Like what could the argument even be for taking out these mechanics? Because I really don't think there is an argument at all. I think that it's 100% just stupid that this stuff is gone. It's like, I seriously don't think there's an argument at all. It's just like, why are we not doing this fun stuff again? Like, I understand mini games. I understand, you know, certain removals, like certain features are gonna come later, but like hide and seek with my villagers, like I looked forward to that stuff. Like, it was great. It felt good. Maybe they removed it because the villagers hid behind houses and now you can put them against cliffs. True. Maybe like the coding is just so different that they didn't want to put the work in to like recode it or something. Yeah, who knows? Maybe it's like a different team working on the game this time. Maybe somebody brought that up like 2 days ago in chat. What if it was a completely different team of people this time? And they didn't follow, you know, they didn't follow the old systems, right? Like maybe it's like just a completely different team of people, because that's what it feels like. Somebody pointed out Pocket Camp is more interactive than New Horizons, which is sad. That's a brutal thing to say. I don't know. I don't even know if I can agree with that, but it's still a point that's been made, right? You know, that's a hot take. That's a very hot take. That's a hot cake right there. Now I'm hungry for some pancakes. That's a hot cake right there. Woo. Woo. Pocket Camp is kind of garbage, to be honest. I enjoy Pocket Camp as like a filler for when I don't want to play regular AC, but that is a hot cake indeed. What's up, Jade? How you doing today, Jade? Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, I had two Ask Me Anything redemptions. Take it out of the trash can now. Jenny. And Jade said, would you consider a hydrate reward and a stretch reward? I've asked my chat before and they said they didn't want one. Do you want one? Should we open up a poll? I don't even know if we have any moderators here today because Gigi just stepped away. I could open up a poll and see what you guys actually think if you want them. I was completely crashed out, but I kept hearing this noise and I couldn't stay asleep. It was this rain. How incredibly lame. Is it so much to ask that it at least be clear for the morning? What a introduction comment. Oh yeah, we have Oobs in the chat. Yeah, Oobies is here. Oh, and so is Boats. I think there's a command for that. We do have like a hydrate and a stretch command. Yeah. Yeah. But we decided, we talked about it as a community and we were all like, yeah, we don't really need a point redemption for it. But like, to be honest, this is your guys' show as much as it's mine, right? So if you all as a collective, the majority says, yes, we want commands or redemptions, like, sure, I don't care. Yeah, if you guys think it would enhance your experience, I don't care. It's really up to y'all. I'll open up a poll for it or something if you guys want. It's not like it'll take away from like what I'm doing, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't care. Pocket Camp is too much for my phone to handle. Yeah, because they recently updated Pocket Camp and it's like way heavier for phones. Yo, thank you, Oobs. Thank you, Oobs. Personally, drink more when reminded. If not for you in the community, it'd help me. Yeah, because I'm not like, you guys gotta realize that I'm very, very much like against the grain kind of guy, and I'm also really lazy. So when I like go to a stream and I see hydrate commands, I usually avoid it because it's like, it's the cool thing to do. And I don't do the cool stuff. And then like when I go to streams and I see like another example is like the bingo thing. We've had that talk so many times. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm very much a hipster and I very much make a point to like not do the stuff everyone else is doing. So if you guys would like it, I don't really care, but I like make a point to like not do that stuff. It's just like who I am as a person. That's like what I'm trying to say. I just like naturally ignore that stuff. Like new TV show, everyone's talking about it. I don't want anything to do with it. New game, everyone's playing it. I don't even want to talk about it. Like it's like for the most part, unless it's something I really love, like Pokemon, Zelda, Animal Crossing, you know what I mean, like Nintendo. But for the most part, like if it's like some hip thing that's like super new, like Phasmophobia, I don't even want to know. I don't even care. Don't even want to watch it. Never gonna play it. Too cool for school, and I'm too cool for school. I'm too cool for the too cool kids that are too cool for school because I'm the coolest. Hey, you see what I'm saying? You following? You following what I'm saying? You following, chat? So yeah, like I can't do that. Yo, you guys all talk about that new TV show. Oh yeah, oh we're all watching Wonderverse or whatever. I'm like, psh, who watches TV, dude? Who even does that? Oh, did you guys all see the new movie? Heck, still haven't even seen a single Avengers movie. I don't care. You think I care? I'm too cool, baby. I'm too cool. I have a problem. Oh, I have a problem. Anyways, what is my current favorite night event? Meteor shower. Rago! Whoa, dude, chill. That was my favorite night event last year. Since your answer was wrong, I can't hook you up with anything. Luck is just a part of the game of life. True. No, I have seen the first Avenger. There's 1,000 other streamers on Twitch, but you're not cool enough for that. Here's the difference, though. I'm the coolest of those 1,000 other streamers. Therefore, even though I might have got here, you know, later than some of those streamers, I'm still the better of all those streamers. Yeah, I said it. I'm the best. I'm not sure what you mean, Gold Orc. Would you mind rephrasing? The only thing I don't like about New Horizons is the villagers' dialogue. I think it's okay. They can be bland sometimes for sure. They make you work for good conversations in New Horizons. They definitely make you work. All right, I'm just gonna take my money and go today. I'm not gonna bury anything here. I'm just taking my money and I'm going. Cover it up. Where are you from? I'm from the States. I'm from North America, and I'm in Ohio. Ohio, home of the cornfields and soybean fields and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I think that's like literally all that we have here. And really good food. Yo, nice. Nice, Jade, I like that one. We'll get that going for you. This is a GameCube. Well, the original version of this was on N64, Cav. So it released in Japan under the name Animal Forest. Animal Forest for the N64. And then what happened was they decided to make it a Western release, and they released Population Growing for the Nintendo Gamecube. Technically, they are the same game with a couple little differences. Pretty much just a port from 64. So technically both, to answer your question. Technically both, but this game is specifically from GameCube. My guy friend started playing New Horizons. What I've been learning from you, I've been able to help him out. It makes me happy. Oh, that's so cute. Yo, welcome back, Munchie. Studying with this live Twitch, but scream oh each time it happens. Wanted to share it with you. I'm right there with you, Trumpet. You're so far away. Where are you from, Goldor? Bum, bum, bum. Oh, X Crossing. I was literally just thinking about you the other day. Thanks for the follows, by the way. Faulty Mouth and Ashley. Wait, Ashley, darling. I just followed you this morning because you have a cute freaking Celeste emote. Hey, what's up? Nice to meet you. I was just thinking about you, X Crossing, because I was watching someone play Noor, and I know that's the game you wanted me to check out. I was also watching some Dark Souls randomizers. Dude, I'm starting to get the itch. I'm starting to get the itch for those games. They seem fun. I like challenges, dude. I really do like challenges. I always avoided Dark Souls and stuff because I didn't like the scene. I didn't like the community and the scene behind it, and I still don't. But I want to play those games. I want to play those games despite the community. Lovely to meet you. Here she is. Yeah, nice to meet you too, Ashley. Thanks for popping in today. Thank you so much for the tier 2, X Crossing. I hope you've been well, dude. I am Italian and I live in Switzerland. Nice to meet you. We have a pretty international community here, so we get lots of different walks of life. Age doesn't mean anything here. We're all Animal Crossers at heart, and that's what matters. And location doesn't matter here. Your native language, none of that. We get down. Good to have you here, though, Goldor. I would love to, or it's actually Goldorak, and I've been calling you Gold Orc like a jerk the whole time. My bad. I mean, orcs are cool. I'm assuming a gold orc would be even cooler, but Goldorak? Sorry about that. I really like these older Animal Crossings. It's easy to go into it, no thoughts, empty head mode. Yeah, I do that a lot when I play this game. Can we do an unhydrate redemption so someone can put a stop to chat trying to redeem? So I'll be honest with you, Neanderthal, if I do a redemption and stretch and hydrate redemption, I'm not gonna abide them myself. It's just gonna be for you guys. So you don't have to worry about the stream stopping for me to drink or anything. I will make them fairly priced so everyone can do them, but I'm not gonna abide by them. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I haven't done a redemption for hydrate and stuff, because I don't care to. I don't mind being reminded, but I don't play those games, you know. Yeah, now you can set a cooldown too. Yeah, I forgot. Now with the cooldown technology, there's even less of a reason to deal with that. Yeah, good call actually. My stocks are at 128 right now. What's going on? It's Monday. Hey, get it. Mine's 127 today, so I'm right there with you. F the community for Dark Souls and Souls games. The games are fun and hard. You get satisfaction for beating a boss. Yeah, those games seem so much fun. Yeah. I'm not an Animal Crossing fan. I know that. I know. I was generalizing. I was watching Elder Scrolls lore videos all freaking night. Dude, Elder Scrolls got some deep lore. Once you start getting into those books and stuff, Elder Scrolls gets deep. It gets deep. But I'm a fan of you. Thank you, X Crossing. Thanks for coming to watch me despite my game choice. Thank you very much for that. It's the biggest compliment a streamer can get. I honestly mean that. I honestly mean that. So, thank you very much for the gifted sub over to Ghost by Rider. Ghost by Rider, welcome back. How you doing today, Ghost? Dude, what is going on? Chat. X Crossing. Alley Cat, I was thinking the same thing about selling at 127. I'm gonna hope that it goes up. I'm gonna bank on it going up. Oh my gosh, a 10-pack in the chat. Congratulations to Chick, Trompet, Potato Pie, Evie, The Goonies, Bunset, Gamer, Extinction, Juniper Joe, Ran, Anna Nicole, and Hedda. Congratulations on your gifted subscriptions. Thank you so very much for the love. Make sure you drop a thank you in the chat if you guys got one. What game is this? So this is Animal Crossing Gamecube, also known as Population Growing for the Nintendo Gamecube. And we're doing nice. We're doing a marathon, an Animal Crossing series marathon where we're playing every Animal Crossing mainline game for a couple of days each. And it's going to be about a month long because there's 4 games that we're showcasing and we're going to play them about a week each. So this is the day 5 of the marathon and day 5 of Animal Crossing Gamecube. And we're having a good time. Good morning, Cutie Mick. My mother asked me, not sure, do you have to pay to stream on Twitch? No, not at all. Yeah, streaming is free. I mean, you pay for the equipment and stuff if you're into that, but streaming is free on Twitch. Goldorak is the Grand Desire new generation. I'm not hit. I am not hit. I'm curious though. Yo, come on, fish. Stop ignoring me, dude. I'm done with you. Get out of here. All right, we might save and quit to make sure we didn't accidentally despawn the coelacanth. Now that I'm worried about that, even though I don't think I saw one today. I have been running around and not paying attention. And then we might take a break from fishing anyways. I don't want to spend the whole stream fishing. I'm just really enjoying it. It's very cozy. But there's our golden tree. I've got the golden tickets. You know what? We didn't check our lost and found. I love IC, but do you think you'll stream other games? Yeah. Yeah, I do all the time. I am playing Story of Seasons right now. And we have some Pokemon stuff coming up because I want to play some Pokemon Snap for y'all. So we'll be playing Pokemon Snap, the original. In the next couple weeks, we'll be playing Pokemon Sword and Shield a little bit to do the DLC. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX because I feel like it. And then the new Pokemon Snap about a week after it releases. Once we get through our Pokemon block, we're going to play a new Zelda. We're going to play a Link Between Worlds probably on the 3DS because I'm already going to be on the 3DS for New Leaf. And then after we do a little Zelda, I have no idea. I don't really plan that far ahead, chat. So Pokemon block, some Zelda, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, we're celebrating the 20th anniversary of the AC series. That's why we're doing this, yeah. I'm waiting for the Dark Souls. Yeah, I'm starting to really open up my schedule more and more. So night streams are back on the schedule, and they're more official than ever. I know you have been here for a night stream before X Crossing, but now they're like pretty much here every day. So the night stream is going to be my variety stream most likely, where I start opening up and playing more stuff via night. Like we've already been doing that. You saw me doing Minecraft. I did Diablo 2. We've been doing Story of Seasons Poot, and we have plans for more stuff. So. Can someone write what Hyrule Gaming Group's trying to catch? Oh yeah, the coelacanth. It's like an old ancient fish. The coelacanth. I couldn't spell it if I wanted to be honest. Maybe at some point tomorrow. Yeah, I want to play Tropical Freeze. That could happen. I also want to play Odyssey again for y'all. Mario Odyssey again.
I have to go.
Well, I've never played.
Thank you for your kindness. See you.
Oh, thank you very much for the 100 biddies. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much. We never played Odyssey on stream, so we're gonna do that on stream one day. I've only played it in my free time, so. The golden tree produces a golden shovel. In this game, the golden tools are back. You get the golden fishing rod and the golden net via the museum. You get the golden axe via an extensive 15-day perfect town process. And you get the golden shovel by planting a shovel into a golden shiny spot. It's a cool little mechanic. All right, let's go drop off this barred knife jaw over to Blathers. We got a new fish for Blathers here. Kirby, huh? I have played some old Kirby for y'all on stream, but I didn't play the new Kirby. I don't know. Kirby's in a weird place right now. I don't even know if I would want to play any Kirby's but old ones. Anyways, like I could see myself doing some Superstar one night, or some Kirby and the Amazing Mirrors. That'd be dope, even though it's on Game Boy. I could also see myself doing Kirby's Dream Course. We could play some golf. Dude, Kirby's Dream Course is one of the most slept on Super Nintendo games. It's a golf game, but Kirby. And it's way better than it sounds. I promise. It's way cooler than it sounds. Way cooler than it sounds. It's like this really unique golfing game. And you have Kirby and you have all these powers and upgrades. And you just have to try to get the best score. Like, it has still golf rules. So it's still golf rules, but you're playing Kirby and you're fighting monsters and stuff. It's really weird. It's a super unique game. Will you be buying Mario Golf? I considered buying Mario Golf so I can play it with my streamer friends. I would absolutely love to be playing Mario Golf over Discord with like Dazabound, and we're like both live, like BSing. Like, that would be cool. Because like I could see me and Dazza hitting the golf course in real life, even though I don't golf and I don't know if he does. But you know what I mean? Like, that would be such a chill thing to do. Just like, yo, let's go golfing, baby. Like, it would be so chill. I am considering buying Mario Golf for some content, or maybe some co-op content. It'd be super dope. I am, because I should have bought Mario Tennis. I'm a big Mario Tennis fan. I never bought it. I don't own it. Never held a golf racket in my life. A racket? Me either. Oh, I'm not hip to that, Pixie. Not at all. What's the golf? Anybody know of a Kirby game that's like a fighting arena? You can play as Kirby in clear areas. I've been trying to find it for ages. I don't know what it's called. Not off the top of my head. I have to think about it. Yeah, this game with the no sound for the fish does suck, E-Talker. All this retro game talk is making me want to play Pac-Man. That was my favorite arcade game. I was so bad at Pac-Man. I tried to be good at it. Dude, wait. Mini golf is the jam. Yeah, mini golf's on a whole nother level than golf. I love mini golf. Oh dear me, 1,000 pardons. So terribly sorry. I'm afraid I'm a bit of a night owl. Yes. Yes, well, by the by, might there be something with which I can assist you? Donate an item. Crazy Golf? I've never heard of Crazy Golf. Ooh, indeed. Woohoo. A bard, knife jaw, I believe. Who I say? Just look at this magnificent creature, truly a king among edible aquatic beasts of the world. We just got a Hananas raid. Welcome in, raiders, welcome in. Angel 2 White with a pineapple raid. This beat, it's so hot. Hot. If only I was a Goron. Trying to look up the old guide. Whoa. She said that so fast. She like sped run that. Yo, thanks for the follow, Pixie. Thank you for the raid. What's up, raiders? Aren't all guys a bit Goron? You know it, baby. I like to walk around naked and eat rocks for sure. Especially some rock roast. That's the stuff. That's the stuff. Yo, what's up, Ghostface? How you doing? Be out here getting rock roasted, hanging out in the springs, all zen like a cat sitting on a radiator. That's a Goron's life right there. Eating rocks, getting rock roasted, if you know what I'm saying. Hanging out in the spring all day. I've been practicing my Goron noises for a long time. I know I'm good. I know they're very authentic. I've been practicing for a long time. Tuna, scallops, oysters, lobsters, salmon, halibut, crabs, barnacles. Well, maybe not barnacles. One would have to be in dire straits indeed to consume a few of those jagged beasties. Now then, what say we set this chap up in his new home, eh what? We have our deepest, most profound gratitude. Cozy. I don't think we've ever turned a pale chub in. You have your old guide in front of you? Oh, thank you, e-talker. I think I need a pale chub installed here or donated. Nope, never mind. I guess the only pale chub in the room is me. Warming up some homemade lasagna? That sounds so good. Sounds so good. Even though it's still early here, I could still go for some lasagna for breakfast. Don't ever make the mistake of trying to donate the same thing twice, because Blathers talks your face off for that. And you can't skip the text, so it's just annoying. There he is, right there. There's our Bard Knife Jaw. Look at him. Look at him in all his fishy glory. We shall call him Barry. All I have here is old Chinese food. What's Chinese food like in the Netherlands? Is it, does it make you feel like, does it fill you up with like a fake full and then an hour later you're somehow hungry again? Do you guys also get that effect with your Chinese food? The Chinese food here, you get super, super full and then like an hour later you're hungry again and you're just like, what happened? Yeah, dude, okay. I'm glad I'm not the only one. About to hit the gym? About to hit the gym, Gigi? Yo, we never turned in a red snapper. Before we go sell this we sold the last red snapper. Let's go donate it real quick, because I just noticed that we don't have one donated, and I've been selling it. Yo, thanks for the follow, Cav. Welcome in today. I'm a little off my game today. For all the fresh faces out there, I'm only on 3 hours of sleep, and I uprooted my whole office to a whole new room. So I'm upstairs now instead of the basement. Whole new vibe up here. But along with this vibe comes like a super uncomfortable streaming setup, because like I'm not used to this. So I'm like really uncomfortable today. I'm tired. I'm out of my element. But welcome in. I hope you guys are enjoying the show regardless of my faults today. Appreciate the love. Today's been a lot of fun. Why did the fish low-key look the same in AC? Oh, in ACNH? They kind of do, yeah. Snaptacular. Snaptastic. Snap. That is, oh bother, it wasn't particularly funny anyways. Please attempt to ignore me, sorry lack. Please attempt to ignore my sorry lack of humor. Despite it, we will treat this fish with much care. Why did you move? Because we got like, there's like a couple reasons, but the main reason is that our landlord is gonna be doing some work in the basement, and there's like, I was having a couple power issues down there and stuff, and I also wanted a change of pace. I just didn't expect to have to do it in like 12 hours in between streams. I would have normally took a day off for this, but I didn't want to take a day off because our internet was like so shoddy yesterday. It like ruined the morning stream. So my Saiyan pride wanted me to be here today. So the only real problem about moving my setup was it was too soon. I would have been moving my setup slowly, but instead I did it all in like a 6-hour block. My legs hurt, my arms are tired, my back's sore. Like I kicked my butt yesterday doing that. And so now everything's cool. I was already gonna do this for a change of pace. I felt like I needed a change of pace. If you guys have ever like been in an office for too long and you start like yawning and stuff a bunch, and like sometimes you just need a change of pace. Like I noticed that I was like yawning a bunch on streams more and more, and like I just felt like my brain needed to be somewhere else for a little while. So this is likely just a temporary change. And once the landlord takes care of a couple things that he wants to take care of, and that I asked him to take care of, like I'm actually the one who prompted this. I was like, yo, can you come and do this stuff? And he said, sure. So I'll be able to move back in the basement probably. But I just needed a change of pace. Like I was just talking to Beatles about this like 3 days ago. I was like, I need a change of pace, dude. And I was thinking about moving in the living room. But the problem with the living room is that there's too many windows. So at least in this room, I only have one window that I have to worry about blocking the light out of. So it makes it pretty easy to work with in here. Everyone feels like Cranky Kong from time to time. Yo, what's up, Coffee? Driving makes me sleepy. You and me both. Yeah, we are going to stop a little early today. Yeah, we are going to stop a little early today. For sure. I just moved my desk so it's facing the windows while I work. Smart move. So in this game, I've noticed one thing about this game. The fish love to go to the 5th bite in this game. So if you don't know how Animal Crossing fishing works, they can only bite 5 times. So if a fish bites 4 times, you get the easiest catch of your life. Because you guarantee it's going to bite the next bite. You can even anticipate it and click early. So in this game, the fish love to go to the 5th bite. I just noticed that when I was a kid, like they love to go to the 5th bite. So it's like not that hard to catch fish because of that. I feel like this game's not too bad about that. Now they will bite really fast in this game. They'll bite 2 or 3 times in a row before you even like blink, and you're just like, what just happened? So you got to be like on your toes. These are natural paths in this game. What's up so brokenly? I didn't even say hi to you. In this game, you don't have any control over the grass or the dirt paths. They just spawn. And same thing with these bushes. These bushes just spawn. And you just have to kind of go with the flow and just kind of accept. So like in this game was even more, it was even more important to reset your town in this game if you wanted a certain layout. More so than any other Animal Crossing, because you rarely get to do any kind of shaping or molding in the game. So we're not going to be able to show this to you guys, but we are going to be doing some traveling to other towns to show you what an end game town looks like. But to explain, at one point in this game, Tortimer, the mayor, will show up walking around one of the bridges. And he will say, I'm looking to upgrade the town and I'm going to add a bridge. Do you think this is a good spot? And then he will proceed. If you say no, he'll go to another available spot. So on my town, I really only have 2 or 3 available spots for a bridge. And eventually, after a certain amount of playtime or a certain amount of money spent, or I don't really know what triggers it, I don't remember, Tortimer will come and say, do you want to build a bridge? And that's the only shaping and molding you get to do in this game. You can add a bridge. Like I'll be adding one down here because it's annoying to run up. And then you can also get a statue at the train station for paying off your house. And that's it. Like that's literally all the shaping and molding of town you get. You get a statue at the train station for paying off your debt. And you get a bridge with Tortimer. That's the game. So the paths, the dirts, the bushes, all that stuff is just, you take it or you leave it at the start. I like that you don't have as much agency of your town here. In New Horizons, you're basically God. Yeah, it's like a different approach to the game, right? In New Horizons, they wanted to give us a creative canvas to work with because people in New Leaf really went hard. For those that don't know the progression of how this series went, like, I know New Horizons is new for a lot of you, and it's like, you gotta realize that the game started off like this, very simple. It was all about decorating your house, not decorating the outside, really. Wild World. Instead of having 4 separate houses, you had one house, and every player character got his own room in the house. All of a sudden, it was like you were in a frat house. So in Wild World, this quirky mechanic where you got this big mega house with like 3 rooms, like basically a New Horizons house. But that it was way bigger than, than this game. But you had to share the house with all the other player characters, which if you had family or you had friends, instantly was lame. If you had any family members or brothers or sisters, it was instantly as lame. Super lame, because you had to share. Who wants to do that? In Animal Crossing City Folk, the third one, they brought back the houses. But instead, they let you put the house wherever you wanted within reason. So when you logged into the game of City Folk, you would get to put your house somewhere on the map within a couple reasons. Like they give you a couple suggestions. So they'll say, do you want to have like a house on the beach? You want to have a house up here? You want to have a house uptown? So you get to choose like 5 or 6 locations in City Folk to put your house, all tied behind the signboards. So if you catch what I'm saying, the game has progressed. It went from being townhomes to one big house to finally getting to move your house where you wanted. Then came New Leaf. In New Leaf, you weren't limited on where you could put your house per recommendations of the game. You could put your house anywhere on your town. And New Leaf also was like the breakthrough of this game being a canvas. If you saw some of the towns that we've visited in Dream Addresses in New Leaf, they are gorgeous. There's Studio Ghibli inspired towns. It's gorgeous. And they were so limited in their tools. And they put some of the best towns together in that game. So I think what happened here is Nintendo saw what happened with New Leaf. Nintendo saw what happened with New Leaf. And they said, let's expand on the creativity. Let's expand on what made New Leaf so amazing. I don't think they planned for people to do what they did with their New Leaf towns. And they said, okay, let's give them even more to work with so they don't have to hack and they can put trees where they want and they can change the terrain. New Horizons comes into existence and you're God, right? Like you essentially just do whatever you want. So you got to realize that this series went from being this like life simulation game where you just had to take the hits as they go and you didn't really get to decorate, to slowly but surely having more and more control over the game and the placement and the villagers, to the point to where New Horizons you have like ultimate control over everything. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to think about. And we're going to be seeing all of that showcased during this marathon this month. So hope you guys enjoy, because it's going to be pretty cool to see how this game has progressed with your own eyes and not just through my story. So what's up, Wooly? Welcome in. We got a tier 2 for 19 months. Mech and Nessie, I think about you all the time. I was literally just thinking about you the other night because I made some obscure Aesop Rock reference and I was like, dude, there might only be so many people that would get that, and Mecha would be one of them. Hope you've been well. Thank you so much for the tier 2. I seriously hope you've been healthy and safe during these trying times. We got a gifted sub over to Guck Daz. Guck just got gifted a sub as well. Good morning, Guck, and enjoy your subscription. 2 months already? Oh my gosh.
2 months already? I love to hear Hyrule glow.
Hardy welcomes in the chat for Wooly. Hardy welcomes in the chat for Essie, and for anybody just rolling in for sure, dude. Also, Hero, I do recommend City Folk. Also, X Crossing, we'll see you later. Enjoy your nap. Thanks for popping in today. Thank you for the love, X Crossing. I was in the middle of my rant. Hopefully you stuck around for a couple minutes, but I understand if not. Been missing you and the fam. Need to get my fix. Just been super busy with work. Yeah, that's okay. We're here. If there's one thing I take pride in, is that for the most part, you can take all the time away from this community that you want, and I'm gonna be here when you come back. And you can pretty much expect me to be here. Probably the only time in my life I've ever been dependable is my stream. And I take pride in that because pretty flaky human my whole life. And at least my stream community can be here to experience dependable Hylian, you know, within reason. Within reason, of course. Because I'm going to occasionally just take days off. You know. Yo, welcome back, Angela. Neapolitan. Excited to see you to play the Wii one. Dude, the Wii one's going to be fun. Actually, City Folk's one of my favorite games of all time. So I'm really excited to play that. Surprised you even know me. I was absent for so long. Oh, I try to remember every name that comes into my community. I really do. I really try to remember all of you. Like, I remember Wooly. It's been a little while, but I remember you. I might not remember all of our interactions, but I do remember you. What's up, Aurora? Hello. Welcome in, Aurora. Love that name. Trying to catch bugs with nunchucks was a pain. Dude, I hated the nunchucks. I hate that whole system. That is something. That's why I want to see City Folk ported to the Switch. And then we can get rid of those stupid motion controls. What's up, Bruschetta? Do you have a suggestion for which AC game to start? My elderly mom? Honestly, I think that New Horizons is the best Animal Crossing for anybody nowadays. I think New Horizons, it's not too complicated. I feel like it holds your hand really well, so you're not confused. Like in this game, you kind of have to think for yourself a little bit, and like that could maybe confuse an older person, maybe if they don't understand that concept. So I really do confidently feel like New Horizons might be the best game to introduce an older person to. But if I don't say New Horizons, I'd say probably this game, because this game is super simple, and that simplicity might be exactly what an older person would enjoy as well. So if not this game, I think New Horizons. New Horizons is really good for that. Oh, well, let me see what you said, E-Talker. Let me see what you said. Oh, okay. Talking about scaring the fish shadow. I think the fish just went under the bridge, didn't it? It did. Little jerk. Little jerk. Little carp. Legend of Rhea, thank you for the 2 months. Yo, back-to-back trains today? Trains are feeling it. Alright, let's go sell these fishies. That one didn't chew, but we can do it for them. What's up, April? No, I moved my whole setup. I'm in a different room, so my lighting is all weird, and I also found out that I wasn't using my camera at 60 FPS, and apparently I could have been this like for like a whole year. I remember when I changed the setting because my computer was struggling, and I was like, I read online that running your camera for your game scene, like this scene right here, at 1080p 60 FPS is actually a waste, because you're downscaling it anyways. And if you want to try to save resources on your computer, you could run the camera on this scene a lot lower of a setting, and then like when you go to your big scene where you're saying hi to everybody, you could worry about like higher quality. Where'd this freaking balloon go? Did he get caught in a tree? I think I lost that balloon. So I remember when I changed the setting down to 30 FPS, thinking it would help with my resources because my computer isn't the best. And apparently I never changed it back. So I've been streaming at 1080p 60 FPS with a 30 FPS camera. And I feel kind of stupid about that. Because I don't play games that are 60 FPS. That's why I feel stupid about that. Because the games that I play are very much 30 FPS Nintendo games. So I could have been streaming at 720p this whole time and it wouldn't have really mattered. Everything would have just looked a little bit more crisp at 1080p. But it doesn't matter. Like, it's not like the end of the world. I have guaranteed transcoding as a partner, so like whatever, but I just realized I'm stupid. What's up, Breezy? What's up, Breezy Chan? How you doing?
Higher a leg, love.
I see with a 22-month resubscription. Yo, hope we're doing well, Essie. I think of you often. I hope you and your little one are well. Not stupid, just a dork. Okay, fair. All right, that balloon's gone, dude. I lost that balloon somehow. That's sad. I wanted that balloon. All right, let's go back to selling. What's up, Jordan? I have almost every N64 home count, or almost every Nintendo home console. I'm only missing a SNES, a NES, and a 64. Well, a Nintendo collection without those games might as well as not even be a collection. I'm just kidding. Very impressive. Yo, Zoe. Good morning, Zoe. Thank you again for the 22-month SE, and thank you for the 2 months Legend of Real. Lots of freaking love today. Appreciate all the resubs today. I really do. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, fam. You must have mad time management skills. No, I just don't have a life. Yeah, I don't talk to anybody. I don't leave the house. I don't talk to humans. I don't do anything. I barely take the time to do the things I should do, like clean my house. Yeah, no time management skills here. Hi, I'm just a hermit. That's the word I should use. yeah, I'm just a very heavy hermit who. So I'm starting to get motivated again though to do more stuff and interact with humans, but as of right now, that's definitely not my priority. Pretty sure we are humans. Yeah, I meant in-person interactions. Yeah, not a lick of time management skills at all. I literally don't talk to anybody but my stream chat. You guys are my social interaction. I don't have a woman in my life. I have a roommate. I talk to my roommate a couple times a day. If he's lucky. I don't really do much though. Thank you for the compliment either way, but just being honest. Poor Beatles gets mostly ignored. Well, Beatles prefers it that way. Like, real talk, Beatles and I work together pretty well because, like, as roommates, because Beatles is 100% content going weeks without talking to me. And I'm 100% content going weeks without talking to him. And we just cross wires occasionally. Just like occasional crosses. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, we work pretty well together because we're both very natural hermits. So. Healthiest I've been in years. That's good. That's good coffee. Sometimes it's nice to just get those worries put aside, right? What's up, Damage? Also, Hananas, I got your email. I didn't reply. Or your message. I didn't reply fast enough. I assume that I didn't reply fast enough, and you probably already shipped that stuff off. But I was gonna reply and say no anyways, because I only have a PO box, and I don't know if like you could ship that kind of stuff to a PO box. Can't like I don't know how that would work. Like, but I'm not willing to give my address out since I have a roommate. You have not sent anything? Yeah, so like I'll send you a message about it if you think that the PO box would be okay. But I'm not willing to give my address out, even though I know I can trust a lot of you. I did promise my roommate and my landlord, essentially, because that's my roommate's father, that I wouldn't just be giving this address out anymore. You know what I mean? So I only have a PO box to work with, which I check like once a month. So like I'm just worried, like with it being a perishable, that like will I be able to check it like in time? Because like the PO box is out of my city, so like it takes me like I have to line up a ride to get there and stuff. So it's just like kind of a headache. I'm okay with trying if you are, but I just wanted to give you like a quick heads up. Like yeah, like I don't really have a good way to get mail to me, and I can only check the PO box like once every 2 weeks. I can check it anytime I want as long as I can get a ride. So I am talking to a friend that has a car that might be willing to take me more often. So I vacuum seal stuff. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah. I didn't know for sure how it was gonna work. You know, so I was like a little uncertain, but I would love to support your journey, dude. I don't want to say too much because I don't know how much you're trying to say, but I would love to support your journey in any way that I can. I wish I had money. I would invest in your business. I got 100% serious. I was like, dude, this is the one time in my life I wish I had money to invest. Because I would just invest, just because I like the idea of people starting like fresh stuff like that. Like, it's super cool. I don't quite have any free capital right now, but one day I will. One day. Setting something else up. Check streamer chat section when you got time. I think you're talking about the HGG chat in our Discord. Right, the HDGA chat, the affiliate chat. Nook points reminder. Oh, let's do that because we didn't do it earlier. Let's do our Nook points. Yeah, okay. I've been keeping my eyes on HDGA chat. I really do appreciate you taking the time to get people together. By the way, like whatever, it means a lot to me because I don't have the time to like interact with everybody out of stream like I want to. I really don't. I just don't like. I wish I could just sit in Discord all day like I was doing 2 years ago and just sit in Discord all day and just always be around people. But like I put so much social energy into my stream that I'm tapped. And like it's so hard for me to get the community together myself. So like I'm thinking about getting some community leaders for my personal Discord, maybe some moderators that want to step up to a leader position and like group people together for games and movies and chats and stuff every week, because like I can't do it myself anymore. Like I really don't have the social energy, and like I'm thinking about trying to get like maybe a woman in my life. You know, like what happens when I do that? You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna be able to keep up. So I really sincerely appreciate you taking the time to like try to get our affiliate team together. Like it means a lot to me. It's like that's what this whole thing is about, is like us getting together, doing stuff. All right, like my like our HGG stream team, I have yet to like get like an event going for our stream team. Like I just like don't have the time right now. We'll get there. Once I'll hit a point to where I stream a little less and I do more of that stuff. Like that's the game. The goal is to hit a point to where all of my grinding pays off and I can cut my streams back a little bit and I can focus on that kind of stuff. Like that's the goal. Right now, I got to keep grinding. All right, so we're checking our Nook points. So Nook point reminder, if you guys have the Nintendo Switch Online app, you can get yourself Nook points. And if you collect the Nook points every day, you can trade the Nook points in for items in New Horizons. Stuff like Tom Nook's portrait, Isabel's portrait, stuff like that. So go ahead and let's get our points today. It's all about balance. It's a learning experience. Yeah, and like I'm purposely sacrificing that side of things right now. And then I'm also just I'm having trouble balancing it. So part of me is purposely like, okay, I'm going to take a break on doing anything except stream. And then there's part of me who's like, yeah, I'm also just struggling to balance as well. So once I start finding that balance a little bit more, and then I think it'll be easier for me for sure. It's all about the balance. It's a learning experience, to say the least. A lady, Tiggs, you dating someone? No, no dating. Just like considering putting myself out there. I'm just considering putting myself out there. Like, I have someone that I've been talking to for like a couple months, like on and off, and like I'm not too sure. I'm just like gonna take my time. I'm finally at a point where my heart is yearning for love again. That's just it. Like, I spent like 3 years away from dating to focus on myself, and I'm finally at a point where I'm like, you know what? Like, I could totally go with having like a lady friend. So, you got 3 times multiplier? Dating sucks, run. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how successful I'll be. I'm a pretty selfish dude nowadays. So, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to give myself some free time to like actually interact with the human and not be selfish with my time. See where it goes. But I'm also very picky in my age. I've realized I'm like very picky in my age. I'm like I know what I want. Kind of picky. Like, I very much know what I want, and I'm not really willing to settle anymore. I've settled enough in my life. So that's also going to be a problem, because like it's like a question of, am I too picky nowadays? Am I even willing to sit and date? Like, not really. I don't really care about dating. I don't want to leave the house. So it's like, this could be way harder than it comes off. Like, I might struggle a lot with dating, because like, I'm not trying to leave the house. Are you trying to come over and play some video games, girl? Like, I don't know, dude. We'll see what happens. All right, so my Nook points today, I only got 10, and I got the all batteries need recharging one again. I got that 2 days in a row, or 2 days ago. Yo, welcome back, Fluffy. What's up, Mumblies? Any age range you would date? So I told myself years ago that I would stop considering dating anybody under 5 years for me. Because I dated a girl that was 6 years younger than me. She was 21 and I was 27. Or when I met her, I was 26 and she was 20, and then we dated for like a year. And I told myself after that point that I would never date a girl that was younger than 5 years again, because like I'm like sick. I don't want to. It's too much of a different world. It's too much of a different world. Like, you're just in a completely different place in your life when you're like still 25 or whatever. Because like I'm just like 31 now. So, but I guess I don't really have a preference though. Like, as long as we click, I don't really care. You know what I mean? Like, the one person I've been talking to for a couple months is like early 20s. And like, it's weird for me. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if this is something I'm willing to do, but I think I'm going to try it. I think I'm willing to try that kind of stuff just to make sure, like, just to see if there is like something there. But I really don't think I can do it anymore. I really do not think I can do it anymore. I think I need a woman who's on the same level as me mentally, like looking at their life the way that I do, which takes being a 30-year-old person. Maybe not, you know, women, they say that women progress faster, so maybe I need to be looking at like 25 and up. That's what I'm thinking. 25 and up is probably, if I were to give you an honest answer, probably 25 and up. And I don't really have a top end. You know, I'll be 100% honest. I would be a little weirded out dating someone like too old above me. No, not knocking the older ladies, but like, I would be a little bit uncomfortable dating someone like 10 years older than me. I don't think I would like that personally. But if we clicked, we clicked. I wouldn't close my heart to it, but I don't know if I would like it. I think 10 years would be like my cap for older. 10 years would be like my cap for older. But 5 years is my cap for younger. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's like, so it's weird. It's a hard discussion, because here's the other problem though. I have a young spirit. So older women don't like me, and women my age don't like me. Like, not necessarily, you know, I'm generalizing here, but you know what I mean. Like, it wasn't until I hit like 30 that women around my age were actually interested in me, because I matured a little bit, I've grown up a little bit. But like, until I hit like 30, I was just like a big kid anyways. And like, I related with girls that were like 22. I was like 26. Like, sure, dude. Like, I'm still vibing. Like, I'm like a big kid anyways. Like, I'm down to chill. So like, it's weird. It's weird because like, I have a very young spirit. I don't even know if like I could, if I could even, I don't even know if I could handle like a mature woman with like a mature mindset towards life, because I don't give an F about life when it comes to that stuff, right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Like, I don't got pensions. I don't got cars. I'm not looking to get houses. I don't care about my credit score. I'm like literally just like trying to live my life. And like, now that I'm 30, I care a little bit more about that stuff. Now that I'm 30, I'm fixing my credit and I'm like building myself a kingdom. But I don't actually care about anything. I just want to play video games all day. So it's like, it sucks because like, I don't all the way know if there's like a woman around my age that would want to deal with some like 30-year-old bum who's just like, yo, I just game all day, what up? Like, so I almost might be stuck dating a younger girl anyways, because like, I don't think many 30-year-old women want to deal with some dude who's like, doesn't have his life together. Like, you know, by society's rules. Like, so like, I don't know. I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place. It's weird. Because I've done like a little bit of dating and I never click with women that are my age. It's weird. I just haven't found the right one, you know. But most of my dates with women that are my age end up with like, I'm like ready to settle down and have kids, and I'm like, you're gonna have kids? You're trying to settle down? Wait, you don't want to go tour Europe with me? They're like, no, I want to get a house and a white picket fence. And I'm like, what? No thanks. See ya. Maybe when I'm 40, like, I'm good, dude. 30s are the new 20s. Let's go party. Like, I don't know. Yeah, lady, you're scaring us. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Men don't ever stop being kids. True. Big true. All right, let's go save and quit the game real quick to make sure that we didn't ruin the coelacanth spawn, just in case. I don't think we did. Oh, also, let's check and see if we got any guests coming. You ask about going-ons. Actually, rumors are flying around town about the famed wanderer Wendell. He has reportedly been seen wandering the next town over. He's indeed headed for Hyrule, as I suspect. He should be here around April 21st. So that's the last day that we would play this game, Wednesday. But I was going to take Wednesday off, so we might not get a chance to see Wendell. Maybe I'll just do a little baby stream that day so we can show off this character that a lot of people haven't seen. Because I know a lot of people haven't seen this character, so we'll probably maybe we'll log in for just like an hour that day. I want the PlayStation and New Horizons, you and me both. All right, let's go talk to our villagers today since we didn't do a lot of that. And we'll say good morning to our villagers here on day 5 of our journey. So for those that are just rolling in, today we did get a new villager. We did get Goldie. We also got Nook's upgrade to his shop. So I'm going to tell the same spiel that I said earlier about the shop real quick. So in this Animal Crossing, compared to New Horizons, your shop actually upgrades about 4 or 5 times. And as your shop upgrades, like I said, about 4 or 5 times, the hours change and the stock and the changes and stuff, similar to New Horizons in that sense. So we got our first upgrade, and it's actually 7-Eleven, basically, Nook and Go. And they're open from 7 to 11, which is kind of the joke, I think. So this is like the most powerful version of Tom Nook's shop, because it's open from 7 to 11 because he's like really trying hard in this stage of his career, and he really wants to get that business. The next upgrade from this is called, I don't remember what it's called. It's not Nookingtons. But anyways, it's open from 8 to 10 with even more stock. And then his final upgrade is called Nookingtons, which is open from 9 to 9 again. He goes back to his original schedule, or 9 to 10, whatever his original schedule is. So it's pretty nice to hear or like to see the progression of the shops and to have different hours and to kind of, you know, shed light on the changes to the series. So when you hear people on the internet or in our chats kind of complaining about how there's no more Nook upgrades, this is what they mean. Because in these older games, all the way up until New Leaf, there was like 5 or 6 upgrades to every single Nook shop. And they stripped that kind of from New Horizons, at least for now. And it's kind of disappointing for the long-term players because we liked that feeling of progression. Seeing Nook shop progress, the hours change, it felt more alive. So I'm not at all critiquing New Horizons, please no, I love the game. I'm just expressing my opinion towards the differences and how they handle Nook shop and how we all kind of hope there's another upgrade waiting for us in New Horizons because they didn't quite keep up with the system that they did in the past. So this is our upgraded Nook. So Nook is wearing his little 7-Eleven outfit. Look at him. And the shop has been increased for those that have been following the playthrough. We have even more flowers we could buy. Oh, speaking of, we have to buy some flowers for Goldie. And we have even more stock. There's more furniture for sale. I think 3 instead of 2 now and stuff like that. So pretty cool stuff. Or there's 2, no, same amount of furniture. You can critique a game but still enjoy it, right? 100% agreed. Yeah, I always get worried that there's gonna be that person out there that's like, well, I love New Horizons, don't gatekeep me. And it's like, dude, I'm not gatekeeping. you're gonna hear me critique the heck out of New Horizons this next month because there's a lot of differences, and the truth is some of the differences are better in the older games. We were talking earlier about the lack of hide and seek and the lack of like jobs with the villagers and stuff. Like, you know, like I hate to be the negative Nancy. I always try to just point out the positive stuff and avoid the negative because I don't want the negative to run the conversation. But sometimes you can't avoid the negative, and it's a negative fact that some of these features were stripped. It's not good. It wasn't good. They didn't make the best decisions. And I think that it would be nice if some of those features returned in the future. I really do. I really do hope we see hide and seek return with the villagers, and I hope that we see mini games and some of this stuff that made this game like what it is. Like again, I don't have a problem with New Horizons. I love the game, but there's so much detail to these older games, like these little details that all add up to this like beautiful game. And like it would be nice to see some of those details come back. But if they don't, that's okay. It's not gonna make New Horizons any less fun or less valuable in my heart. It's just gonna make these games perpetually stay the best in my heart. When people ask, what is your favorite Animal Crossing? I always say, New Horizons, in my opinion, is the best Animal Crossing. It's so accessible, I have all these little reasons. But this is my favorite. Because there's just so much, there's just, again, that's a whole rant. All right, let's sell this stuff. No game is perfection. Yeah, many games don't deserve a 10 out of 10. I'm very strict with my 10 out of 10s. Chet, if there was one game right now, just one game that you would give a 10 out of 10, what would it be? What would it, like, any game, any video game? Is there a video game out there that you consider a 10 out of 10? Because I'm very rigid with my 10 out of 10s, and I will chew up these answers. Breath of the Wild? No. Binding of Isaac? Never played it. Chrono Trigger? Close. Chrono Trigger, if not a 10 out of 10, it's close. Ocarina of Time? No. Mario Odyssey? No. Raid Shadow Legends? Get out of my chat. Undertale? Never played it. Yeah, I'll defend my points, but remember, these are my opinions, so like you guys don't have to agree with me. Stardew Valley, close. Stardew Valley's close. Close. I'd probably give Stardew Valley like an 8.7 or something, like an 8.5. something like that. Maybe like a very low 9, like a very low 9. What would Mario Odyssey be? Mario Odyssey for me is pretty close. Very good game, pretty close to a perfect game. It'd be up in the 9. It'd be up in the high 8s to 9. City Folk. It'd be like City Folk. See, it's hard because City Folk as a standalone game deserves a lot of praise. Yeah, like because you can't compare when you rate games, you don't want to compare to other games. So when I answer City Folk in the grand scheme, not compared to any other Animal Crossing, I do want to give it a good rating. I do want to give it like an 8 out of a 10. Super Mario 60, Superman 64. What the heck? That's like a negative 12. Smash Brothers Melee. Smash Brothers Melee is definitely up there, but I don't consider it a perfect game, even though it is like one of my favorite games of all time. But it's not all the way there, but it's a really good game. So to give you guys an example of what I consider a perfect game, so you just understand how rigid my scale is, maybe. I'd say A Link to the Past is pretty close to a perfect game. I'd say A Link to the Past is if not a perfect game, it's pretty close. Chrono Trigger is pretty close. This isn't just because I'm a Zelda fan. You just need to recognize what Link to the Past is and what it does and how it flows. The game is really good. Really good. Like it definitely deserves, if not 10 out of 10, it's close. Yeah, music, everything, sound design, just the whole game, dude. What's your favorite Pokemon game? I haven't ever got that. Gold, but can I say Gold and Heart Gold, or do I have to choose one? Because it's Gold. It's Gen 2 Gold, but I prefer Heart Gold because it was just a better version of Gold. So if I can say both, I say Gold and Heart Gold. If I can only say one, I probably have to say Heart Gold. Love Gold. Love Gold and Silver, dude. League of Legends. I mean, I bet you there's people that would argue League of Legends is a perfect game, but I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. So, Breath of the Wild, I understand why a lot of people think Breath of the Wild could be 10 out of 10, but to give you my opinion on why it's not, there's a couple things lacking from Breath of the Wild, I feel. And a couple things that... There's like a couple little things that make that game just like slightly under. But I'm not going to sit here and argue that Breath of the Wild's not like a 9 out of 10 game. There's no way. There's no way that my scale is that stupid. But I think that it lacks perfection. I think it's close, but it lacks we could all hope that Breath of the Wild 2 is 10 out of 10 because they know what they're doing now. But I think it lacks a couple things. Earthbound? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Earthbound's a weird game, dude. I don't know, man, dude. Earthbound's a weird game, dude. It's a good game, though. Yo, what's up? Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Holy frick, dude. Also, Zoe, thank you for the 5-month resub, Zoe. I apologize. I missed that. I'm super out of my element here today. Kind of tired, low on sleep. Thank you so much for the 5 months, and then thank you for the Twitch Prime first-time subscriber. Can we get some Hyrule GG waves in the chat? Can we wave them on in? So, like, Minecraft, in a lot of ways, I could see somebody giving Minecraft a 10 out of 10 for, like, what it's done in the gaming industry and for, like, it being, like, the first of its genre to, like, really do what it ever did. It's so unique. It's its own thing. Would I give Minecraft a 10 out of 10, though? Yeah, I guess. I mean, if you just take the single player experience, don't worry about multiplayer or anything, because like some games you might have to add multiplayer into the experience, but like let's just look at Minecraft as a single player game for a minute and ask, do you think it's a 10 out of 10 game if you only could play it yourself? Single player, no servers, no realms, single player, no mods, vanilla Minecraft. Is it 10 out of 10? That's the question. Because once you start adding a bunch of variables, the conversation gets harder. So what I do is I like to break it down. Before I add all those variables, I like to break it down and say, do I think it's a perfect game by itself, vanilla, nothing? And like Minecraft's pretty close. Like Minecraft is probably a 10 out of 10, dude. And like, it's hard to say no to that. It's hard to say no to it because it's just such a unique game. It's such a unique game. It's very, very unique. There's like, I mean, not anymore, but like when it first came out, like, I don't know. Yeah, that's a hard one to say no to. But part of me still wants to give it like a 9.5 because my idea of perfection involves a little bit more than Minecraft offers. And like, I feel like Minecraft does have a few limitations, but those limitations are kind of just the genre's limitations. And like, how dare, is it fair to judge a game just because it's in like a weird genre? Like, I don't know. It's a deep talk for sure. Deep talk for sure. And they keep updating it and making it better. Yeah, maybe not original Minecraft, but definitely Minecraft now should be considered in the talk for best, for sure. 1,000-Year Door, Paper Mario. I mean, hey, listen, I'm like one of the biggest Paper Mario fans in existence. Is it perfect game good? I'm gonna have to say no to that. Pretty high up there though. Yo, is she home? She's out. I gotta go find Goldie and tell her I planted flowers. Because you gotta be careful. You can't give. I think for my own personal scale of what's a 10 out of a 10 game, I think I like to personally try to be very rigid. Like, I only want to give games 10 out of 10s if they truly deserve it. So you'll notice that even if a game is really good, I'm not willing to give it 10 out of 10 unless like there's without a shadow of a doubt in my heart that the game is just perfect. And that's what happened when you brought up Minecraft, because it was hard for me to find a shadow of doubt in my heart, which means it could very well be perfect, right? So when you ask me Paper Mario, I start thinking about things that are maybe bad with the game, or maybe that I didn't like, or maybe that make it not a little bit less perfect. So I try to be very rigid with my scores. Yeah, I try to be very rigid with my scores. Would you say Ocarina's a 10 out of 10? No way. Ocarina of Time was a clunk machine. The game was really good, and for the time that it came out, it was really good. But when you look back, did it stand the test of time? Not exactly. And that's the problem with Ocarina. I know super hardcore Zelda fans that don't even look at Ocarina of Time as a playable game. And I feel like that says a lot. So you really got to ask yourself that when you're labeling a game perfect, one of the things you have to consider is, did it stand the test of time? I promise you, Minecraft is going to be around in the year 3030. And like, that's the thing you got to realize. Like, does it stand the test of time? Sadly, not every game does. And you have to be willing in your heart to admit that some games just didn't stand the test of time. Final Fantasy VII is not a perfect game. Not even close. Yes, it was good for when it was released. All these Final Fantasy VII purists, no, I'm sorry to burst your bubble. The game is not perfect. It's good. It's great. It's not perfect. That was a Deltron reference. You know what I mean? Like, so you got to realize, like, some of these games don't make my cut because, like, here, let me give you an example of another game that stood the test of time. I already said Link to the Past. Chrono Trigger. You can go back and play Chrono Trigger right now, And for the most part, you are going to have the same experience you had 20 years ago. Is it a perfect game? I don't know. It's a very good game. But that's an example of a game that has stood the test of time. You know, there's games out there that stand out. And when you think to yourself, whoa, here's a good one. Mario Kart 64 could very well be a 10 out of 10 game. Easy. Easy. One of the best games in its genre ever released, still to this day stands up to modern Mario Karts. The game could go 100 years old and it'll still feel good. It still looks decent. The music is phenomenal. The gameplay is untouchable. Mario Kart 64 is a 10 out of 10 game. Like, it's like some games just stand out and you're just like, yeah, yep, can't deny it, yup. And like those are the games that really stand out for me. Like Mario Kart 64 cannot be touched. Like that game is phenomenal. Diddy Kong Racing needs more love. Diddy Kong Racing is a great game. I don't know if I could give it a 10 out of 10 because I haven't played it as much as I would like, but I played it a lot. And all I remember is that it was one of the best kart racer games because it was willing to break the mold, and you had different like machines. Like you had a plane in some levels and a boat on some levels and your car. And I think, like, why don't we have more kart racers that are willing to do that? I was actually watching Barbarous King and he was like talking about that. And I was like, yeah, dude, like why are kart racers so afraid to do like this cool, unique thing where like you're doing more than just racing? Diddy Kong Racing is a really good game. Really, really, really good game. It could be up there with Mario Kart 64 for sure. Hey, Neanderthal, you're 100% welcome to have your opinion, dude. You're 100% welcome to have your opinion. That's okay. I disagree with you, but that's okay. A Link to the Past is by far a better game than Breath of the Wild. Hot take? Anybody want some hot cakes today? There's one that pissed you off, Neanderthal. A Link to the Past is easily 10 times better than Breath of the Wild. Don't at me. Go get your hot cakes today. Don't at me. You're definitely welcome to have your opinion. Yeah, you don't have to agree with me. A Link to the Past blows Breath of the Wild out of the water tenfold. Great game. Link to the Past murders it. OG Pong. Breath of the Wild. We won't even be talking about Breath of the Wild in like 20 years. That's my call. That's my call. We won't even be talking about Breath of the Wild in 20 years. I'm calling it. It'll be like Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It'll be like that level. Some people will talk about it. Oh yeah, remember that Zelda game, Breath of the Wild? It was pretty good. Nah, it's not even gonna come up in the conversation of best Zelda games. It'll be like, oh yeah, remember Breath of the Wild? Oh yeah, but what about this one? Yeah, it's not even gonna come up. Give that game 20 years, and ain't no one gonna be talking about Breath of the Wild. Sorry to burst your bubble, buddy. But we still talk about Link to the Past every day because the game's perfect. Double Dash is the best Mario Kart in my opinion. It's 10 out of 10 in my book. Double Dash is a pretty good game. Yeah, that's just my opinion though. Remember, I agree that I agree to disagree. Is that how you say that, right? Breath of the Wild should have been a new IP. I can kind of see that. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Breath of the Wild could have very well been a brand new game series. The problem is that Breath of the Wild was so modeled off of so many other game series. I don't even know what it could have been, right? Because isn't Breath of the Wild just like a hodgepodge of like Assassin's Creed where you just climb everything meets like Breath of the Wild is just like a modern day 2020 baby of like all the modern games that let you climb everything like a monkey, like Assassin's Creed, mixed with like a little bit of Zelda, right? Like Breath of the Wild is literally just like a product of 2020 gaming. Hey everybody, you want a sandbox Zelda game, completely open world where you can climb everything? and it's not linear. Yeah, that's literally 2020 gaming. I just complained 3 years ago probably about how I'm sick of open world games, and then they made an open world Zelda game. It was like 5 years ago. Like, Breath of the Wild is literally just a product of like 2015's gaming. Like, because in 2015, everything was open world. Every single video game had to be open world, and they made a Breath of the Wild that was open world. You know, that game was no more or no less just a product of like 2015, 2020 gaming. Like, we had to have an open world Zelda game, like, just like how it is. Open world is empty. That's actually one of the flaws in Breath of the Wild, is like the world feels very barren, and you get pretty annoyed after the first couple Koroks that every single time that you climb a building it's just Koroks, right? Like, I love exploring, and I love exploring just to explore. I'm that kind of gamer. But it got kind of annoying that every single shrine was pretty much this, like the shrines were very dull. And after you did a couple shrines, you pretty much did them all, besides for the puzzle shrines. You climbed every little cliff that you climbed, every little exploration thing just ended up in a Korok. So after you got a certain amount of Koroks, it got dry, it got boring, because every single, like, that's like, if I really give my opinion of Breath of the Wild, the game just got dry after a while. It's like every single reward was a Korok, every exploration was just more Koroks. The shrines got super dry after a while. Once you did one combat shrine, you pretty much did them all. Once you did one, shrine, you pretty much did them all. There was, with the exception of a couple of them. So it's like that game just like, they sacrificed integrity for open world. They sacrificed integrity and unique gameplay elements for just making the game bigger. And it's like, cool, great, but in my opinion, I would have preferred a smaller world with more in it. Is that fair? I would have preferred a smaller world with more in it than a bigger world that feels more empty, in my opinion. And that's one of Breath of the Wild's biggest flaws, is that they compensated with size and took out stuff. And it's like, cool, but I don't need an open world game and like, I don't need it to be like this big vast thing. Like, I'm okay with the world being small and impactful. That's like my opinion. That's like my final judgment on Breath of the Wild. Love the game. Think it's phenomenal. Still playing it right now. But I can't help but identify its flaws. And that, again, just my opinion. I remember it taking hours just to complete dungeons. Breath of the Wild dungeons only took me about an hour to complete. I bought Breath of the Wild for the open world, no lie. I probably wouldn't enjoy older LOZs because they're just not as interesting and not as engaging and not as open. My personal experience. I like that. What about Twilight Princess? What about it? Good game? Great game? What, do you want my opinion on it? Yeah, love Twilight Princess. Great game. Hey, it's 11:41 a.m. and 59 seconds. Goo-rah. Isn't that a cool trick? Hey, so what can I do for you, Link? What's going on? Do you know a guy named Wendell? Goo-rah. He's kind of tall, hungry all the time. Well, know who I mean? Like I said, he's always hungry, just starving. So if you get him something, Hey, I forgot. Oh, well, you'll figure it out. You're pretty sharp. Shimona. Good morning, Wolf. Dude, hopefully she accepts my 3 flowers. I might have to give her another flower. Dang it. I think she wants another flower. I only gave her 3 flowers. I think she wants a 4th. I think you need 4 flowers to finish the flower job. I think so. I like to think when I think of a 10 out of 10 game, I like to think like, what if the game released right now? How would it impact like people? Like, how would people react if a game got released like for the first time right now? Like, would Would it succeed? Would it sink? Like, that's like the test of time. And when I think of Zelda games, not all the Zelda games would do well in our current times. Like, I really don't think so. I think Zelda games are very unique and like to the point they're so niche. Like Majora's Mask would just piss people off nowadays. I don't even know if Majora's Mask would ever succeed in this current gaming climate. I'm not even sure Ocarina would. I'm not even sure if Ocarina would, because like Ocarina is like a hard game to wrap your head around. You know what I mean? So it gets fun. It's fun to think about games that way. Like, if a game got released today, would it do as well as it did? You know, of course, it's spruced up graphics and stuff. Would it do as well as it did in the past? Like, same game mechanics, same game, just like better graphics, like modern graphics. Sometimes I like to think about that. Like this game right here. Like, what if this game right here released today? Instead of New Horizons, this game came out with with better graphics. 2020 Animal Crossing Gamecube, this game right here, population growing, gets released. Would people receive the game as well? Would people be as hype about it as they are New Horizons? Or would the game just get tossed aside? You know what I mean? Like, I like to ask those types of questions. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to think about. Like, would people just ignore it? Like, these games that made such an impact in our childhood, like, would they even be able to stand up to modern gaming? It's like pretty cool to think about. It's like, I don't know, maybe. God, what a racket. What in blazes are you so excited about this morning, Link? Do you like it when it rains? You're a loony, I tell you. You should be locked up somewhere. Hey, why are you even talking to me? What's new? I've had this letter ever since I was a little kid. Tell me, Gruff. When I first came, there was nothing. The emptiness saddened me, and I bent my will to planting flowers. Is this village not better for my efforts? From Farmer. All right, maybe I haven't had it all that long, but I've had it for a while, I know that much. And it makes me feel all sentimental whenever I read it. So I think it must have had it for a while, right? So what do you think of it? It's amazing. Oh, really? You're just saying that, aren't you? Why do you have to be like that? Why don't you just tell me what you really think? You can't win with those conversations in this game. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. There ain't no way to win those conversations. Because if you tell him that you don't like it, he screams at you. And if you tell him you do like it, he just tells you that you're a liar. None of the older Zelda games, if released today, would do as well. I agree to an extent. I think Link to the Past would do very well in a modern climate. I really do. I think A Link to the Past spruced up with better graphics, released on the Nintendo Switch, would blow people's Zelda fans' minds. I think it would be really good. Or if not A Link to the Past, because I mean, we technically got that with Link's Awakening, and Link's Awakening did good. If you think about it, Link's Awakening Remake was a pretty successful Zelda game, and that was literally a remake of an old Zelda. So that's kind of where I'm basing that off of. I'm basing my thought off of that. Like, Link's Awakening did really well for an old Zelda game, and the game was pretty much the same. I played them both. Pretty much the same game, just better graphics, right? So Link's Awakening did really, really well for getting released in 2020. I don't know. Skyward Sword, we're about to find out with Skyward Sword. We're about to find out with Skyward Sword in July. I still find New Horizons lacking when it comes to villagers. Yeah, for sure. I agree with that, dudes. I'm stoked about Skyward Sword, yeah. But yeah, a lot of older games are just so archaic. It's hard to play them nowadays even. I enjoy like platforming because I feel like platforming like naturally stands the test of time. It's when you get into like weird game mechanics, right? When you get into like weird game mechanics, that's when like games are like struggle to stand the test of time. When you get into like niche stuff, like here's a good example. Does anybody remember the tank controls from Resident Evil games? those games would like not succeed in 2020. Like nobody ever wants to deal with tank controls again. You can make the game look freaking gorgeous, but no one would ever want to deal with those controls again. No one. And I feel like that's a good example of a game that just could never stand up in 2020. Like no one wants to play a game that feels that way. I mean, of course, I'm speaking from generalizations. Someone does. But the majority of people don't like old Resident Evils because they're so hard to play. Tetris, yo, that's a good example of a game that no matter what happens, it's always gonna exist. Oh my gosh, dude. Tetris, yeah, that's true. I mean, that game is never gonna not exist in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, like, yeah, dude, that's funny, dude. That's what a game, dude. Somebody brought up Pong earlier. I guess you can't dismiss the simple games. Like, you can't dismiss the old simple games from this conversation just because they're not like modern. They're not as modern as some of the other talks. Like, in some ways, OG Pong does have like some weight behind it, you know? Like, in some ways, OG Tetris has some weight behind it as far as the conversation goes. I don't know if I'd give them 10 out of 10s, but as far as like being timeless games, like for sure, timeless games, like without a doubt. Marble Madness for NES, destroying thumbs for decades. I know streamers who play 1.2 Minecraft because all the mods that stay on 1.2. Yeah, 1.12. Dude, that's funny. I like old Minecraft mods, so that makes me happy. Olivia's not home today either. What's up? What's up? Everyone's gone today. Maybe they're all at the wishing well. Some of the best mods are stuck in 1.7.10. Yeah, that's the Redstone update. You're talking about the Redstone update era. I'm pretty sure 1.6 and 1.7. That's Redstone update era, dude. That's when the game had some of the best mods. Oh, I was going to the wishing well. Oh, there's Pinky. Good morning. Good morning. Don't you just hate when you wake up and peep outside to see icky rain? It's like all my motivation for the day just goes plop. You know what I'm talking about? Bazinga. I think OG Zelda was made like Link's Awakening, it would blow up. I kind of agree. It's such a hard conversation to talk about because then you have to ask yourself, would it just blow up because of nostalgia? Like Neanderthal called it out earlier. He was like, he said, he called me out on having nostalgia goggles for A Link to the Past, which is like true. I can't sit here and deny that at all. I do have nostalgia goggles. So it does make me very biased in this discussion. Very biased. And I'm not afraid to admit that. That's why I said it was my opinion. And like, I think OG Zelda might only blow up because of nostalgia. Like, would it blow up? Like, would new people play it? That's a question. Like, would new people be interested in OG Zelda if it was released in a modern day? Would new people be interested in Ocarina, or would it just be a bunch of nostalgia nerds? Like, my favorite game. You know what I mean? Like, because there's a lot of gamers from that era. So it's kind of funny because when you ask yourself, would a game like be able to be remade in a modern day, and like would it stand up? I think the real question is, would it draw new gamers in? Because like if it doesn't draw new gamers in, you're just feeding to the nostalgia, and that's it, right? I have nostalgia goggles for Ocarina. On days like this, the best thing to do is go back inside and curl up in a blanket. True. My sister plays Breath of the Wild and wanted me to play, but I had no interest because I never played any Zelda. I never really wanted to. Yeah. I mean, Breath of the Wild's a great place to start if you've never played a Zelda, though. Not that you asked for advice, but... How are you doing? My morning stroll was positively ruined by this awful, inconvenient rain. I wonder, will it ever stop? But let's get right to the point. What can I do for you? I heard this from my second cousin, but apparently there's this traveling painter guy who's always hungry. And I guess he's a pretty famous painter too. I wonder what kind of person he is. Of course, I love traveling too, but I'd hate to be hungry all the time. When I go on a trip, you know it's gourmet dining all the way. Gourmet dining? Gourmet dining. I seem to be really intimidated. Yeah, dude, Zelda games are very intimidating, kinda. Yeah. Like, dude, Zelda games are so intimidating. That's why I was talking about that on stream once. We were talking about how, like, it's hard to stream Zelda games because Zelda games are like so niche, like they're intimidating, not even to the play, to watch. Like, people don't know what's going on. They don't want to sound like the person that has no idea what's happening. And like, it's just like hard games to watch. I feel like they're hard on Twitch to grow because like Breath of the Wild's an exception to the rule. But every other Zelda game on Twitch besides for Breath of the Wild doesn't do that well because the games are just like so hard to follow. I feel like they're very intimidating. You don't like Twilight Princess? Twilight Princess is a very unique game. I can understand not liking it. Re-released without any updates. Most people are gonna go meh. Yeah, true. I do agree with that. Dude, imagine Ocarina, but Breath of the Wild's graphics. Oh, why are you doing that to me, Neanderthal? Oh. That'd be so dope, dude. You'd usually buy wallpaper down at Nook store, right? Well, I've been hearing about this guy, Wendell, who sells this really awesome, hard-to-find wallpaper. He comes through every town once in a while, but he doesn't paint wallpaper for just anyone. So this character, Wendell, is the wallpaper version of the carpet camel. So to give you guys some education here, Sahara, the camel, was actually not the only traveling artist. And in this original game, Wendell, the Wanderer, a walrus, would show up in your town, and if you gave him food, he would give you rare wallpapers. And Sahara give you rare carpets. And you had both characters giving you rare stuff, sometimes even ones that would be part of the same set. So you get like the office floor from her and then the office wall from him. And it was a really cool dynamic system. Eventually, Wendell the Wanderer got a different role as time progressed. He eventually turned into a dream guy who would just carry your patterns around inside of dream addresses. So he definitely got dumbed down over time to the point where he got gutted out of the game. We still have Sahara selling rugs and selling carpets, but we don't have Wendell anymore, which is kind of odd if you think about it. But it's also because Sahara sells the wallpapers as well. So like she just covers all that now, and Wendell's just gone. Wasn't he giving you patches in New Leaf? Yeah, like Wendell like gave you like, you met him in dreams, and then he carried the patterns that the person had in their save file. So you would find Wendell in dreams, and you would talk to him, and he would offer you the patterns that the person used in their town, similar to the kiosk in New Horizons, which is why Dazabon made the joke about him being stuck in a machine. Yeah, Phineas gives you badges in New Leaf, and Phineas is a whole nother talk. His introduction was City Folk, I believe. We'll be talking about him later. Yeah, Phineas is a legend. I love Phineas. I have a good voice for Phineas. Well, it's pretty much my mayor voice. You guys have all heard it now, but it fits Phineas really well. If it's my mayor voice fits Phineas way too well. It's actually really enjoyable. Is it past noon yet? Nice, we can go check our next turnip prices. Nice, let's go. All right, new turnip price today. Please be going up. It's the same. I thought it changed at noon in this game.
Just popping in to share this. Hope you all are having a great day.
Maybe it didn't change. Maybe it stayed the same. Is my game bugging out? Yo, Sunshine Avenue with the 14-month resub. Thank you so much, Sunshine. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it changes at noon. It didn't change today. Weird. Maybe it did change and it's just the same. Like maybe RNG can make it be the same number. I don't really know what's happening. I attest that kind of stuff to the emulator though, because I've noticed since I've played so much Animal Crossing GameCube on the legit system that I noticed little things, little subtle things that the emulator for some reason doesn't emulate properly, and that could just be one of them. I'm not sure, but that could very well just be one of those weird bugs. What's up, Chirp? How you doing today? Thank you very much, Sunshine, for 14 months. All right, on that note, we are gonna go ahead and wrap it up today.